early. No one had that early, okay? Not even IGN. So that's why I was featured on USA Today. I was featured on Forbes. I was featured on IGN because no one else had footage. No one else could find, what they were looking for in terms of, okay, how's this thing look on last generation consoles, specifically PlayStation 4? World class, paid over 300, not 400, hopefully not. But we paid big money, okay? Big money Mike out here. We paid big money to get Cyberpunk literally a week early, okay? This is the story that most of you don't know because a lot of you are new in here. But I streamed this too. I told people the volcano was going to erupt. They didn't know what was coming, and I couldn't show it because there was an embargo. The CD Projekt Red ninjas would have had my ass. So I had to just tell people, and of course they're not going to take me seriously because they think I have the clown wig on. I mean, I might as well just start putting that on because they don't take me seriously anyway. They're like, oh, Michael, you're just the gaming clown. But we're going to watch the people. It's so funny how you want to sit there and say that I'm the clown, but yet you're going to go back and watch the people that blatantly lied to you about this product for years. I don't understand that. I don't understand that thinking. I honestly think sometimes gamers just don't ever have their thinking cap on, and they permanently lost it. Because how can you sit there and say, oh, Michael, I'm not going to take you seriously, but I'm going to still watch Young Yeah, a lot of Pierce, and Skill Up, because they were right about Cyberpunk. What? That literally doesn't make any sense. Okay? If you watch the intro to this video, and I know like 2 people did because there was only 2 people in here, but that's just the way things ultimately happen. And you loved it because you love being manipulated. You love bending over backwards for these stupid idiots on this platform that tell you what you want to hear. We didn't want Cyberpunk to be horrible. I wanted to still be playing Cyberpunk today. But unfortunately, this game is a weird. There's a weird dichotomy with this game because you basically have to be very wealthy to play this game, and I'm not even joking. Unless you play it on Google Stadia. But you play it on last generation hardware, even still 262 days later, it's not where it needs to be. It never will be. And PS5 Series X, you can't find those consoles. You want to play it on PC, you might as well just get a fucking 3090. Because even a 3060 can only do 1080-60 if that, You start throwing on ray tracing and you're already screwed. Even with the latest hardware, you're still not going to get to where you want to be. So the reality, and it's unfortunate, but you guys don't care, and I know that, and that's okay because we played this don't care game last year as well. We were out here literally in this time frame talking about Cyberpunk initially. I deleted most of those streams, but we were doing this exact same thing. And a lot of people came in here and they said, oh, we don't care, talk about this, talk about that, dead channel, dead meme, clown, stupid, dumb, retard, all this dumb bullshit. And they didn't want to give World Class the time of day. They still don't want to give World Class the time of day. That's why I'm interested in hiring editors to put together this fucking compelling story. I could do it myself, but it's a fucking big task, believe me, because there's so much content material out there to go back on and see how people lied, how they manipulated their fan base.
Dexter donated 109 Norwegian kroner through Super Chat.
What the fuck? God damn, baby, we out here. Dexter's Lab, baby, let's go. Holy shit, the king of the jungle coming through. Hell yeah, brother, we appreciated Dexter coming through really hard and really strong. It's not just because I predicted the downfall of Cyberpunk 2077. I had the game early, and they were being combative. They said it was a fake game. I had the game literally right out here. Phil Spencer Garden. I had the game early. I was showing it I brought the high-quality camera that day, too, because I said, okay, I'm going to show people the manual and stuff. And I was scared to do that because I didn't know. I wasn't under embargo, although, it was a big risk because I didn't know if CD Projekt Red was going to step in and say, hey, wait a minute, you can't be doing that. So I respectfully waited until the embargo lifted on December 9th, and that's when it all unfolded. And you know that iconic image of Cyberpunk 2077? You know what I'm talking about, right? Where the guy's not loaded in? I'm not trying to brag here. I'm not trying to play egomaniac out here, but that is a screenshot from World Class. I captured and published that on the internet. YouTube, painful launch. Cyberpunk 2077, painful launch. That is the thumbnail to that video. I am the source of that image. That's the most iconic, arguably, image of Cyberpunk 2077 in regards to this whole fiasco. So you take World Class out of the equation, how would have this unfold? How would have this, the way it would have unfolded would have been totally different. It still would have been a complete total disaster, but I was there literally. I had this thing scheduled to upload, the painful launch video, showing the cracks, the reality of the situation, and I wish I would have done more. But there's only so much world class can do when there's only 5 people watching. There's only so much that world class can do when there's only about 10 people watching. You know what I mean? That's just the way it is. But I had it scheduled to release when the embargo lifted. So did Alana Pierce. So did Young Yeah with his terrible review. Now he's got it delisted. Skill Up still got his review up, but he's a fraud. I mean, that's just the way it is. They all played to get in bed with CD Projekt Red, and it worked.
Chris H donated $1.99 through Super Chat. World class single-handedly buried Cyberpunk 6 feet.
Yeah, and that's why I want the story to be told. I mean, I can come out here and repeat it every day. There's only about 2 people that are going to actually listen. You know, I mean, that little teaser at the beginning, that's sort of what I'm looking for in terms of, you know, presenting a timeline through a visual story. Because we have the content, we have the footage, it's all there. I mean, you go back and look at my videos on Cyberpunk 2077. I mean, I started in 2019, folks. It wasn't 2020. I started in 2019. The first video that I made on Cyberpunk 2077 was titled Cyberpunk 2077 is a lie. And they sat there and they downvoted it. And they said, oh, he's a clown. He ain't nothing but a fool. Sorry, I can't look like Brad Pitt. I don't have the money to look like Brad Pitt. I can't get the plastic surgery. You know, that's not on me. That's just out of my control. Okay, I'm not Jeff Bezos' son. You have to understand that that's the reality of the situation. I'm sorry that I don't fit your mold of what a YouTuber should be, but you need to respect the hustle of world class because I'm trying to save the consumer. And that's why when we talk about these upcoming games like Dying Light 2, Battlefield 2042, and many others, we're looking at this from a weird perspective because there's a lot of red flags for these upcoming games. And I'm not saying they're going to be all Cyberpunk disasters, but especially for Dying Light 2, the marketing is exactly the same as Cyberpunk 2077. Dying Light 2, Cyberpunk 2077, the marketing is literally all the same. They're doing the exact same thing. Cyberpunk 2077 showed very little gameplay of the game leading up to the launch. There was 0 gameplay of the game running on old consoles, and that was so incredibly sad. And even when they showed off gameplay on old consoles, it was on the pro versions of those consoles. But when you look at Dying Light 2, they're talking about the game. They're doing very little of showing. It's the exact same thing. They're doing these Night City Wire episodes. They're called Dying to Know. There's even an award symbol on the box of Dying Light 2, and that award symbol is on the box of Cyberpunk. Now, you could play coincidence until the cows come home, but bro, they're not talking about this game for a reason, Dying Light 2. And it's really sad.
Mamez Chebs donated $2 through Super Chat. Should we make a Kickstarter to fund a documentary?
Nah, I ain't gonna go nowhere. I mean, I could do it myself, but it would probably take me until, I don't know. It would take me months to do it, to do it for real. Just collecting all of the clips leading up from 2012 all the way to 2020, everything. I mean, that's going to take at least a month or so just to get all the damn clips, all the source material, all the trailers, all the interviews from all these publications, all the Young Yeah videos, all the bullshit, the cesspool, nonsense, trash, lies, manipulation, deception. I mean, all of it, man. It needs to be exposed still because this is happening again. That's the most important part about this is that this is happening again later this year unless something happened that I'm not aware of. Cyberpunk 2077 is re-releasing later this year, and here we are again. It's deja vu. No one is listening again. Here's the most embarrassing part about all of this, unless they delay it, which they might. But if this game comes out again, and it is going to come out again on PS5 and Series X, I'm going to go out and be able to buy a physical copy. If I want to buy a physical copy on those consoles, PS5, Series X, it's going to have the PS5 banner at the top, Series X banner at the top, optimized, next generation, all that stuff, right? Okay? Here's the thing. Imagine buying the PS5 or Series X version of Cyberpunk 2077 and then waiting for patches for that version. I mean... You know that's going to happen. You know 1 year is not enough time for the lazy millennial devs to hit that home run and ultimately rectify this situation. Many gamers don't care, but this is going to pop up back in the press. The major outlets are going to start covering this crap again when they ultimately start their campaign up for the re-release of Cyberpunk 2077 on next-generation hardware. Most people, if you have a PC and you're above a 1060, you're rich. That's just the way it is. Those are pretty much I don't know about rich, but you're wealthy because look, you look at the Steam charts. Most people have a 1060 graphics card, very old. It gets the job done, sure, but you have to understand what I'm saying.
Mizzy TDR donated $1.99 through Super Chat. Do it, you have no job and nothing but time.
Well, that's the beauty. I mean, there's a lot to cover this year. I don't want to devote the entire channel back to Cyberpunk, but we are going to, continue to cover this slop as it continues to unfold. And you have nothing but time, too, to only donate $2. But we got to cover Battlefield 2042. We got to cover Dying Light 2. We got to cover all these games because, no one listens. I don't know what it is. There's like this weird barrier between world class and just the way people interpret and perceive the videos. I'm not sure what we have to do to change that. I mean, look, maybe I got to be more of a clown to be not a clown, if that makes any sense. I don't know, man. But I was featured on USA Today, and I'm not like trying to come out here and say, you know what, look at me, I'm so cool. You're not, all that shit. But I'm just trying to tell you what happened. Not that anyone cares. But, there's many red flags with the gaming industry today. I mean, again, look at Battlefield 2042. They have nothing to show. I mean, here's the thing about Battlefield 2042, and this is a huge red flag. It's like, okay, you go to the website right now, and the major focus is on this short film. Now, why are they showing this short film? Because the short film isn't focusing on game. It's a live-action short film. It's focusing on the lore of Battlefield 2042. And it's ironic because Battlefield 2042 doesn't have a story. It doesn't have a campaign. So what are you trying to sell us here? The brand? I mean, I don't get that. It's like they put this money into this when there's not even like, okay, if there was a campaign, it would align more, it would make more fucking sense. But there's no gameplay of Battlefield 2042 officially. And supposedly the beta's coming out within the next week or so. I mean, shit, it better be where it needs to be. Otherwise, the first impression is going to hurt and sting for Battlefield 2042. So we're going to have to keep an eye out on that thing. But there's many reasons to be very skeptical of what they're trying to pull and accomplish with that. I'm not saying it's another Cyberpunk, but it could very well be.
Jeffrey Frumpf donated $5 through Super Chat. Check out Vigilance 2099, a real cyberpunk game. On Twitter.
Yeah.
Keep up the great work, buddy. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think I follow the developers on Twitter. Hell yeah, by the way, appreciate it, Jeffrey from V. I think I follow the developers on Twitter. I keep retweeting. It literally looks better than Cyberpunk. I mean, that, It literally does look better than Cyberpunk, and that, that's just a one-man band project, basically. So, obviously, way smaller than whatever this is. 200 development team with Cyberpunk 2077, right? 200 people on board. It is the way it is. I mean, look, the game is coming out again, and you guys are going to buy it again. Like who's going to buy this game again on PS? Because I know you guys. Some of you guys get PS5 and Series X, probably more than Are you guys going to buy this game again on PS5 and Series X? What does CD Projekt Red, let me ask you this instead. What does CD Projekt Red have to do to get you guys to buy this thing again later this year, presumably when it comes out on PS5 and Series X? What do they have to do to get you there day one? Is ray tracing enough? Those are big questions that we have to ask ourselves. Because the game is coming out later this year, okay? And I'm really just tired of the narrative that the developers had nothing to do with the fall of the game. They had nothing to do with how buggy. It's like, I mean, come on, man. You can't put all the blame on the suits. Because at the end of the day, when Tom Brady and his team, they fail to, hit that home run. They fail. Well, they don't hit home runs. They score touchdowns. But when they fail to, score a touchdown, I mean, you could argue it's on the coach and the offensive coordinator, the defensive coordinator, all that, the whole management side of things. But ultimately, you have to look at it and say, okay, maybe it's not on them. It's on Tom Brady and it's on the team. Maybe they just failed to consistently make that football go to the end zone instead of fumbling it. But that's not the narrative that they want you to buy into over here with the Cyberpunk narrative. These developers cried every night, I mean, that's what they want you to think. They want you to think that these motherfuckers were losing sleep, and maybe they were. But at the end of the day, I mean, the programming department, to be very specific, has failed tremendously. They have failed tremendously here. We're still 260 days removed from the damn launch, the initial launch, and the game isn't the game isn't. It's not here. It's not done. The game isn't done. The game isn't done. There's no release date on this game. I mean, yeah, I guess you can play it from point A to point B, but it's not the. It just isn't the ideal experience, if that makes any sense. It's not the ideal experience. And you got to be rich to buy this game. You pretty much do. You got to be rich, unless you want to play. The only solution that I can think of is to buy it on Google Stadia, and I'm not shilling Google Stadia, but that's the cheapest solution that I can think of without needing hardware. Because otherwise, you're going to need high-end hardware to play this game still 262 days later. I mean, yeah, you could update it on PS4. It's still fucking trash. Xbox One, still fucking trash. Most people don't have Series X or PS5. Some people do. I do. But those versions are still the old versions. They're just running a little bit better. PS5 is 60 frames, but it still fucking crashes. Still buggy as fuck. So, I think a lot of people who want to jump back into this, who maybe said, okay, we're done, they're waiting until the next generation version comes. But they really should be, I guess it is a free update, but if you want to buy it again, a physical copy, I think they should, also offer a free physical copy. I mean, what if you don't want the free update? Like, they should just personally send out free copies on PS5. Let's go ahead and jump into the lines. I know today's just, you guys are too busy doing God knows what, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. 818-284-4568. Call in or not. I don't really care, but that's the number. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm not shouting your ass out. I'm not doing it. I know what you're doing. I'm not retarded. How can I be retarded when I expose Cyberpunk? Not getting a shut up. All right. The lines are officially open, folks. The reality continues to unfold right out here in your mother's basement. Hello, you're on the air.
Hello, Michael.
Yeah, hello, you're on the air.
Have you seen Elena Pierce's most recent video?
I don't know. Why would I be subscribed?
Oh, my word.
Well, look, I'll tell you what. No, hold on. You're talking about the one with Young Yeah? You're talking about the one with Skill Up? Hold on. You're talking about the one with Young Yeah, Skill Up, Alana Pierce, Game Rinks guy?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I tweeted about that, and I said something crazy. I really got people going, and I knew that would work. I was shaking when I tweeted that because I'm like, holy fuck, they're going to blow up.
I mean, Elena Pierce is still sitting in the Cyberpunk chair in that video.
Oh, no.
And they're saying that gaming has never been better. The indie scene is amazing. You can't make it up.
God damn it, man.
They're just shilling Battlefield.
Oh, no.
So
How are they shilling Battlefield? There's no gameplay. I mean, there is, but it looks like trash. Because it's a fucking alpha.
But I saw the video. It just epitomizes YouTube in a minute, doesn't it? Just the 4 shills.
I know. It's like they're the yes men of the gaming space. They agree. Yeah, they conform. They look on Reddit. They gather the general consensus, and then they say, okay, we're going to condense it down into... They don't do anything. Like, none of those creators are even really creators. I mean, this video that I put, the intro to this video, that was like a 4-hour project.
Yeah, and they have the gall to call you a clown while they're in there.
Well, that's because I'm poor. That's what the rich do. They just look down to the poor and they say, you're not coming to the fucking tower. You're not coming up here to the tower. You don't belong in here, you fucking peasant. I mean, that's what it is. I'm ugly. I'm poor. All these things. Sad, but it is what it is.
You haven't got the vaccine.
Well, that probably too.
Anyway, moving the wheels, Mike.
Hell yeah, brother. We appreciate it. Hello, you're on the air. Nope, not ready. You're done. Hello, you're on the air. Let's go. You got to get ready. Call in 818-284-4568. Discuss the reality of the situation in a way that makes sense. Hello, you're on the air.
Lick my balls, nigga.
Is that what you told CD Projekt Red? Yeah, of course you did. Of course you did. You couldn't handle that reality. Hello, you're on the air.
Bill Spencer. Bill Spencer. Bill Spencer.
Yeah. Great. Riveting calls here. Let's rate this 1 star. Let's give that guy 1 star on... Let's go. Let's go. I want to be be stimulated out here. Come on, let's go, guys. I need great conversations. I need great call-ins. Let's go. Hello, you're on the air.
Hey, Michael.
Yeah.
So, one question. So, they're re-releasing Cyberpunk. You know no one's going to buy this slop again, right?
Bullshit, bro. No. Bullshit. People are buying this game again. You damn well know it.
Why?
Because the hype machine is going to start back up in the next, I don't know how, I mean, they got to put The Witcher back out again. So they might even combine the two, and it's going to be just this big fucking party for CD Projekt Red, like they didn't they didn't do anything wrong initially. I know this is what's good. It's this goodwill party for CD Projekt Red later this year sometime. So people are going to buy this again because the marketing campaign is going to step right back up. They're already shilling this again. You know what I mean? They're saying it's so much better. I mean, that's what the developers are saying because that's what they want you to hear. They're lying again.
Yeah, I mean,
if you play it on a 3090, then yeah, I mean the 3090 is going to be capable. But I mean, my God, that's like $3,000. So yikes.
yeah, like that's just $3,000 down the drain just to play a game that you already bought previously that didn't run.
Yeah, and I didn't even get my refund for it. You know?
$3,000 game. I don't think no one wants to buy a $3,000 game. Would you buy a $3,000 game? I sure wouldn't. I sure won't.
Well, I spent $300 on Cyberpunk.
Well, that was good because it's a collector's edition, right?
No, I bought it early, so I had to pay the big price.
Yeah, you got it early though, but $300 beats $3,000.
Yeah, I know, but I spent $300, actually like $370 or whatever the fuck it was, on the worst version of it. So I mean,
well, it was kind of, it was just a stepping stone, Michael.
Well, no, it was it was a great investment, and I knew it was going to pay off because I mean, if you remember, you could see I before I made the videos on the game, I said, guys, I took a picture with the damn game, and I said, guys, I got the game. We're going to see how this is. It's going to be the biggest time for the. I mean, I predicted this.
Collector's case. You had the box. You had the manual. Yeah. People were doubting you, Michael. They were doubting you.
Well, they still do. I mean, nothing's changed. That's the problem. Nothing has changed. I mean, I might as well just put the damn clown wig on every fucking video from here on out. Then maybe they'll take me seriously because they're thinking reverse psychology.
I mean, that's if you think that works, Michael. But if people invest in Cyberpunk again, let them waste another $60 or even more than
I mean, it's not. Yeah, it's just the principle of it. It's like they can just get away with this crap because everyone just conforms and they're just lazy and they just sit there and they say, "Oh, Michael."
Oh, Michael, what you talking about?
I know. I mean, I predicted the downfall in 2019, and that's the first part of the story. Leading up to the release, and then I got the game literally a week early. No one had the PS4 version. That's why I was on USA Today, Forbes, IGN, because no one had the PS4 version. CD Projekt Red did not send out the PS4 version. You know what I mean? So,
yeah, you know that IGN's gonna shill this game, right? They're gonna review remastered and say, "Oh, this game's
that's the problem. I mean, look, if it's totally, I mean, I don't think that's realistic though. I mean, unless they hired a fucking team to outsource and speed up this process.
Rates Madden games 8 out of 10. You think CD Projekt?
Well, I mean, look, I'm not gonna lie. I'd rather fucking buy Madden than another broken piece. Because here's the thing, bro. I mean, imagine how embarrassing this will be if they release this on PS5 and Series X, and I buy the disc version on PS5, and I put it in, and it's still fucking broken. Like, no, that's another scam. They're doing it. I mean, I'm not saying that that's what is going to happen, but there's no way this game is going to be completely, totally bug-free by November or December of this year, when presumably those versions come out. So there's many conversations to be having here right now about this that could potentially be another round of this crap.
Most likely, people are going to treat it like Bethesda games, where it's like, oh, there's a few bugs, but it's still a great game.
Oh, no. Very, very seldom. I mean, have you played this game? What have you played it on, if you have?
I play it on Xbox One.
Okay, well, see, on Xbox, well, I mean, it's a...
I'll tell you, that was an experience in itself.
Yeah, I mean, if you take away the patches even, oh my God. I mean, it is embarrassing. Like, it's just, I mean, if I worked on the development team, I would have left immediately and gone work at McDonald's. I mean, honestly, I'd take that shit off my name. Because it's such an embarrassment. I mean, imagine investing however many years they did in their I don't know what they were doing at the offices, but, obviously not much.
Actually, I didn't even pay for Cyberpunk. My friend pre-ordered it, He got it on disc. He played it. He wanted to return it, but he couldn't fucking return it. So he just handed the copy to me. He's like, "Hey, this game's a piece of shit, but you can have it."
Well, yeah, just about 2 or 3 weeks ago, it hit the bargain bin for $10.
Yeah, true. Like that game went down. That was a steep sale, like $15 on the Xbox store, like $20 on the. Actually, no, I thought it got removed. Is it back up?
Oh no, it's back up by now. That's because Sony has nothing to show for it, so they had to throw it back up on the damn store to get people to care about anything.
They were too busy to show off
yeah,
stuff.
they wanted some publicity, like, oh yeah, by the way, we got Cyberpunk back on the store, and it actually sold very well initially, and then it died out again. So, but the fact that people bought it again is the big red flag, because it's not like it's a fucking. I mean, play it on PS. I mean, how does it perform right now on Xbox One?
I still fall through the floors. My character's always naked.
Oh my god, are you serious, bro? And you got the latest updates? You got the most recent version?
Latest updates. Oh. Yeah, latest updates. Every time I load in now, even when I start a new like I delete my save, start a new character, my character's always fucking naked.
Oh
like,
man.
Even with the new jackets you get with the new updates, who the fuck wants jackets? Like, it's over.
Literally, it is.
It's depressing. Like, no one wants to. Like, if you're gonna give out these updates about, let's be honest here, the multiplayer's never fucking coming out.
Oh no, that's pretty much can't. I don't need. I can't. That would have been hilarious to see that disaster. Holy shit. I mean, I can't even imagine how they would have fucked that up.
How the fuck would they even imagine? Oh my god, that would be awful. Ooh.
I mean, here's the thing. This is coming. Like I said, I mean, next generation versions, PS5, Series X. Maybe for review purposes, not for enjoyment, but for review purposes, I'm gonna probably buy it on PS5, and we're gonna take a look at it day one. And if it's still not where it needs to be, there's no way that I could ever have faith in this company again.
Yeah, like there's no point even in it's like
because they're selling you another scam.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm assuming that they're going to bring it out on. Maybe there's not going to be a disc version, but I assume that there will be. Right?
They have to. What about the people who don't have fucking internet? They have to shell out discs.
Okay, well then, yeah, that's my point. So then I'm going to be very curious to see what's mastered on that disc on the PS5 version, and how many updates are going to be after that version even. I mean, it's a total embarrassment. It's a total embarrassment all across the board. There's no way you can cut it and say otherwise.
Yeah, it's true. And let's be honest. And if the game is still shit when it comes out, they're gonna just sweep it under the rug, never mention it again.
Please. No, that can't happen. See that I mean, holy shit.
Either they make a new Witcher game after this or a new IP.
Well, they're going to have to because they want to. I mean, The Witcher's supposed to come out again this year too, so I think they're going to do a little bundleization. Maybe they'll bundle them together and you buy both or whatever. Who the fuck knows? Because they need to win. They need to win back that goodwill, and they want to have that goodwill party later this year. So Young and a lot of purists and all these skill up, all these dumb shills can just play along to the corporate hand that feeds them.
Michael, I'm honestly getting a lot of Bethesda vibes. When Fallout 76 came out and everyone shit on it.
Yeah, but I mean, at least the world, sort of loaded. I mean, you play Cyberpunk without any patches. I mean, and they're both live service games because Cyberpunk's still not where it needs to be after 262 days later. But you play Cyberpunk day one without any patches, the game just stops. You're just floating on nothing. I mean, you're driving cars. The shit. I mean, you guys know how it is.
Yeah, I mean, it's just so incredibly sad, knowing these contrarians are going to buy this game and review it. And even with they're going to put out new trailers. That's what they're doing, guys. They're that's why they're so quiet right now. They're working on the marketing material, and Cyberpunk is back. Keanu Reeves. All these awards, they'll pop up on the fucking screen. They'll put Skill Up's fucking quote on the screen like a definitive groundbreaking experience or some bullshit that he tried to say. I mean, I'm not saying he can't have an opinion, but I mean, they were all in bed. And Legacy Killer HD as well. Like those four people are honestly, they didn't help anything. You know what, Michael? When Cyberpunk came out and when my friend gave it to me, when I first played Cyberpunk, I dropped the fucking game on my floor and I proceeded to play the Avengers game. That's how bad it is. That's how bad it is. I'd rather play Avengers. Oh. Horrible. You know how depressing that was? I'd rather fucking play the Avengers game for my whole life until Cyberpunk.
Well, I mean, I don't know about that one. I think I'd rather play Cyberpunk just to laugh at the fucking incompetence over at CD Projekt Red.
I mean, there's plenty of incompetence in Avengers, but
I know, but it's nothing like what happened here. I mean, you got to understand, like, the context. I mean, I don't even know how. I mean, in 2012, that was a fucking long time ago. We were waiting for years for this game, nearly a decade, man. This was supposed to be that game, like the context of this wasn't a game that just was hyped up for like 2 years and then it came out. No, this was a game that was hyped up for fucking nearly a decade in the making, man. Everyone had all their eggs in this basket. We were hoping and pulling, and everyone said, okay, it's CD Projekt Red. They made The Witcher, great fucking games. That's what the narrative is anyway. And that they can't fumble the football here. It's CD Projekt Red. They have experience with Witcher. They know how to make open world games. This is going to be a guaranteed, bona fide masterpiece, and it didn't hit that home run, and most people still don't care. So,
I gotta probably say this. When that trailer came out years ago,
yeah,
I guarantee you they weren't even touching the game. They just made that cool little trailer. They were too busy working. Yeah, total fake. They were just working on The Witcher 3. They were too busy with The Witcher 3. They couldn't even have time for Cyberpunk.
Well, that's because that wasn't ready day one either. I mean, I think I need to go buy The Witcher immediately and not update it and see how fucking horrible that experience was. Because I mean, it took them years just to finish that game or to get it in a better state, and then they moved on over to Cyberpunk, and then the suit stepped in. Apparently, according to the official narrative from all these insiders, the suit stepped in and they said the developers have to ship at this date, and then all the developers looked at each other in the room and they said, "Oh shit, we're fucked." Well, I mean, some people work faster than others. I mean, look, if I were in charge over at CD Projekt Red, I would have fired the whole damn programming team after that. I mean, that's an embarrassment. I mean, look, if Tom Brady is fumbling the football too much, we gotta think about maybe replacing Tom Brady. It's not the coach's fault that Tom Brady is fumbling the football. It's not the management, the suits, the investors, all this fucking big cheese shit. It's not their fault that the programmers can't fucking code in C++.
They're using BioWare excuses like they did for Anthem. Oh, the suit stepped in. We didn't have enough time.
Well, because that's the official narrative. I mean, you go on Reddit and there are drones over there. They just spam that like, "That's not on the developer. Don't blame the developers. They're so ignorant." It's like, dude, you can't put all the blame on the suits when the developers obviously failed, especially the programming department. Maybe the sound design, art department. I mean, there's a lot of other people that did great things on this game. But the programming team undid all of those great things because they couldn't get it done right.
I mean, shit.
So, I mean, it is what it is, but this is happening again. That's why we're still covering this, because eventually when they start talking and marketing this again and saying, hey, it's coming out for PS5, this is the blog update, and this is all the improvements that are coming, I mean, the whole damn thing is going to start back over again. And I'll buy it early again if there's an opportunity, no problem. So, I'll buy the PS5 version before the embargo's up. Like, oh, Michael, hey, I'm Scalop, and I'm reviewing the PS5 version. Hey, I'm young, yeah, I'm a lot of purist. I'm Legacy Killer HD, and we are reviewing Cyberpunk. Oh, my God.
You know what? I'll guarantee you they won't. I bet you Keanu Reeves ain't coming back for this shit. If you saw all what happened with Cyberpunk, he said, fuck this, I'm out. They're gonna get some fucking TikTokers to advertise this fucking game.
Oh, no. Well, they had Billie Eilish in the trailer, and you knew right then and there that this was a huge red flag. I mean, they were getting the most Zoomer ass shit they could get to try and push this game to everyone. They were showing this during the NBA Finals, during the NFL games, all this crazy ass shit to try and sell this in a way that makes sense.
At least Keanu was breathtaking.
Yeah.
That's the only good thing that came out of this fucking game was that.
Well, that's all they had. I mean, I literally said that in 2019. I said it's all hype. It's all marketing. This is all they have. Keanu Reeves from the guy from the fucking Matrix. That's all they have here. Dude, we wanted this to be good. I wanted this to be like fucking like something that has depth. I mean, when you come out and say that the NPCs have a day and night cycle and they're living their world in this world and the city feels so lively. Like, what? Because that ain't the game that I'm playing. And it's the game that's never going to exist. So we wanted something. I mean, they sold us a car, and the car, it wasn't where it needed to be when we got in it and started driving it around. I mean, it started breaking down. We got sold a lie, and that's why they're getting sued. And hopefully those lawsuits are still ongoing, because I'm glad those investors have their thinking cap on, because we got fucked over by CD Projekt Red. They can come out and apologize until the cows come home, but that's fucking disingenuous bullshit. The guy on Twitter, I don't know who he is. He works at CD Projekt Red. They got weird names, so I can't fucking pronounce that shit. They came out and they said the last generation version is fucking ready and good to go before it came out. Like, imagine just blatantly lying like that.
Yeah, you know what? Let's just be honest here. CD Projekt wanted to pull a Rockstar. They wanted to make their Rockstar game, but they can't pull a Rockstar because they're not fucking Rockstar. Rockstar knows how to do their shit.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing they had here in this game is a bunch of, they had Judy and Panam. So, they really satisfied V, and that's why V shills this. They say it's actually a base game. So if you go over to V and say it sucks, they're going to play contrarian, and this is how they feel exactly. They're going to say it's the best game since sliced bread. So, because they actually believe that. They actually think it's actually fantastic. So, and I'm not saying you can't have that opinion, but you can't dismiss the fact that it was obviously not where it needed to be in many regards.
Yeah, that's just brutally honest. People from V, they just don't have their fucking thinking cap on.
Well, some do, but I mean, you're talking about 5 people in one thread out of 200, so.
Yeah, it's hard to, that's why I respect you, Michael. You're the guy screaming on the mountain while everyone here is down in the fucking hills.
Yeah, but they don't take me seriously. It's like the crazy preacher in Grand Theft Auto 4. Sometimes you go out to the safe house and there's this guy yelling and you're like, "Oh, this guy's fucking crazy." But well, you know what? Maybe you should stop and listen sometime. He might be happy. He might have his thinking cap on. Who knows?
You're like Uncle, bro. You're Uncle from Red Dead.
No, what do you mean, Uncle? What you talking about? You talking about that gravedigger? No, what do you mean?
The Lumbago guy. Lumbago.
The guy who lives at the church.
No, not the church guy. The uncle that helps John build the house.
Yeah.
If you listen to Uncle, that dude's wise. You're wise, Michael, but people don't take you serious. You know why?
Well, I mean, that's why I got to just start putting the clown wig on, because it's come to that point. I mean, I'm the biggest clown in the gaming space here on YouTube, although I'm not even known. So I don't know how that came to be.
There's only one clown around the gaming space, and that's fucking Review Tech USA.
They're all clowns. I mean, I very seldom can I actually find a channel that's actually worth watching. It's all fucking bullshit, man. I mean, there's no one real on this platform. It's all fucking catering and pandering and towing the line and looking at Reddit and taking the general consensus and just making 20 videos on that, because that's just, I mean, it's just sad.
The only reviewer I know only review I watched that actually shit on this game like it should have been was Angry Joe. I have a little bit of respect for Angry.
I like Angry Joe, because I mean, he's not going to play. He's not in bed with these corporations. I mean, he was excited for Cyberpunk, but it wasn't like it wasn't like Lana Pierce. It wasn't like any of these other shows, Legacy Killer HD and many others. I agree. I think Angry Joe. I mean, he just called out Madden. So he's burned a lot of bridges in the gaming space, but that's okay because he respects his integrity. So I agree.
We barely get enough of that in the gaming space. All these reviewers get paid off behind the scenes. It's like, oh, don't worry. Once the definitive version comes out, this will be the best.
Well, that's why we have to start covering this again. I mean, it's basically that same time frame of when I started covering it last year. We were out here doing streams. A lot of them got deleted, but we were talking about Cyberpunk. No one wanted to listen. They said they didn't care. That's what my community said. They said they didn't care and all this crap. But it's like, dude, we got to. I mean, this is the reality.
Baby Radiance donated $4.
Yeah, they were too busy playing fucking that one Japanese game for the PlayStation. Ghost of Yonshima.
Hell yeah, brother. We appreciate it. Baby Radiance coming through with the $5 super chat. Hell yeah. Alrighty. Well, we're going to move the wheels here. We got some callers to get to.
All right. You have a great day,
thanks
Michael.
for calling in. Hello, you're on the air.
Michael, brother, how's it going, man?
We out here.
I see that. I decided to take a break from State of Decay 2, come out here, puff on a cigar, and see if you're rolling the wheels, and of course you are.
Well, we are. I mean, it's time for them to acknowledge me,
Yeah, exactly, dude. CD Projekt Red, dude. They promised you guys grand slams, and they got you as RBIs, and more disappointing. Now they're just hitting bunts.
Yeah, and they're going to do it again later this year. It's going to be a rinse and repeat again. I guarantee it.
Absolutely. Hey, have you checked out the Steam like average player count on Cyberpunk as of late?
I mean, I'm sure it's pretty fucking low.
It's pretty low, dude. Just to give you guys a little bit of in-depth, okay? December 2020, you had 332,000, and it's just declined until June of 2021. That's when it hit its low. Picked up in July, and then as of the last 30 days, it's averaged 10,151 players, man. Oh, dude.
Well, they're going to, what they say to that is that, oh, it's a single-player game. It's normal for the games to die. It's like, no, it's not. People are still talking about Witchers. People are still talking about Skyrim and playing. I mean, the player count for The Witcher is probably higher than Cyberpunk. The player count for Skyrim is probably higher than Cyberpunk. But all they need to do to turn that ship around is start the marketing campaign right back up. And you're going to have all these shills come out of the woodwork. Skill Up, Young Yeah, Alana Pierce, Legacy Killer HD. They're going to start doing what they just did for the last 5 years, and it's just going to be a retread of the whole fucking situation again. I'm not even kidding. Now, look, you know, if it's warranted, you know, if they're going to be way more transparent this time, then that's fine. But, you know, there's a lot of questions. There's a lot of things to be skeptical about here. And, you know, I mean, imagine if they fail the next generation releases here. I mean, imagine if you buy this on PS5, play it without any updates, and it's still fucking broken. I mean, come on, man.
Dude,
I can already envision all the fucking publicity again. That this is. I mean, it's so fucked up.
What's going to be something is that they're not going to have any excuse to bank on if they come out with another failure. Which, dude, like you've said on here, it's not that you hate video games or that you hate CD Projekt Red. We all want to see them come out of the woodwork, produce a really good game.
Yeah, because I have not. I literally cannot play this game. Like I'm not even kidding. I mean, I can't sit through the state that the PS4 version's in. I can't sit through that. The PS5 version, I think still crashes. You know, so it's just like it's crazy.
Yeah, you know, I went from having a couple of friends who were so into that game, right, and every time they would play, all right, on average, every single time they booted up their system, whether it was their PS5, I'm not even looking at the PS4 or the Xbox One. I'm just talking. Even PC, man, it would crash. Yep. And then now it's maybe every third or fourth time they're saying. So, like, they've put the patches there. But, dude, still, it's insufficient, man. It's not bringing it's just not bringing it full circle
I
for
mean,
anybody.
Here's the thing with that narrative. Like, oh, the developers got rushed. They didn't have enough time. The suits came in, and they barged through the doors, and they said, this is the ship date. They held up a big sign, and, you know, all this. But how much time do these motherfuckers need? Because quite clearly it's not a year. I mean, how much time? 2 or 3 years to finish this thing truly? Like, bro, there's no way.
And in that case, dude, someone in one of their high-ranking positions, dude, should have never made the choice. Because, like, how many years ago have they been, last time we talked, what was it, like 2012 they announced or something like that?
Yeah.
Dude, at some point, They don't have leaders,
how do you imagine announcing something and then not even working on it until like 2016? Like what? Okay, they announced Cyberpunk and then they apparently go to work on The Witcher until that's finished because that wasn't where it needed to be day one. And then they officially start full development on Cyberpunk in 2016. I mean, that's like I think the official narrative, right? Like, are you fucking serious? Stop announcing these games 40 years in advance. Jesus.
Well, even just like if they were to come out with a DLC, right?
Oh,
they're
man.
going to be they are going if they're going to try, which I don't know. I think listening to their sorry ass excuse and apology from last time, I can see them maybe pushing out a DLC. I don't see it worth it, so I could be wrong. I'm going to humble myself and say that I'm probably wrong. But even if they do, they're only going to bank on, again, they might go out and get a Youngblood or some type of rising up star, just using them as a way to pull in the audience to, you know, it's the same crap. What that shows me is that since 2012, like you said, they probably only started in 2016, and they banked on the fact that bringing someone like Keanu Reeves in and whatever that chick's name is just to push sales, dude. Don't get me wrong, it's a nice business move. But whenever you don't have a product, you know, to be the be the main attraction itself.
Yeah, yeah, and the fanboys defend it, and they say, "Oh, you're playing on old hardware. That's your fault, not the developer's fault." And it's like, dude, come on, you can't even go down that road for multiple reasons. I mean, that's entitlement right there.
No, dude, I guarantee you the majority of the people who are playing are people who are on new hardware. The people who are still coming out of the woodwork saying, yeah, this is still a bad game, are people who are trying to tolerate it on the most up-to-date hardware that's put out there. That's your
Yeah,
that's
I mean, it's nearly impossible to find unless you have no life a PS5 and Series X, or you're willing to pay $1,000 for those boxes still nearly 1 year later. If you want to play it on PC, you're going to have pretty capable hardware, and that's just the way it is. So it's actually very difficult to properly play this game, to be honest, unless you want to play it on Stadia, which is, I think, maybe an option for a lot of people.
Yeah.
But that's streaming, so I mean, it's really, I mean, Can you imagine if this initially released in freaking April when there was no next generation consoles out? I mean, holy shit.
Yep. Oh, dude, it would have been terrible.
There would have been no alternative to go. I mean, it would have been even worse because there was no PS5, there was no Series X, and those consoles were rushed as well. So the whole damn thing. I mean, at least they had the PS5 and Series X out, so that way people could have said, okay, just play it on here, and then they'll have that narrative that you're poor, you're homeless, you're a poor fag, you're this, whatever. I mean, that's just the way it is. So.
Yeah, absolutely, dude. And the thing is, man, is that look at Walmart right now. You can get a new copy, free shipping for $24, $23.99. If you're here in the Americas, dude.
Yeah.
That goes to show, man, that they are absolutely desperate. I mean, all in all, I guess it is worth that much, maybe $25.
Well, I mean, it was $10 like 2 weeks ago.
Really?
Oh yeah, it was literally for one day only. It was like $10 on Best Buy physical copy.
Yeah. Hey, something I wanted to ask you. Tokyo Game Show is coming up. Is there any game? Is there anything that you're possibly looking forward to maybe turn this ship around? That ship being the game industry.
Not really. I mean,
nothing in terms of software.
No, probably not. I mean, there's nothing. I mean, we'll look at Battlefield. We'll look at Dying Light 2. We'll look at, all these Far Cry 6. We'll look at all these upcoming games. But I don't have. I mean, after Cyberpunk, I mean, the whole mindset, the whole industry has changed. I mean, there's no reason to look at these games and hype them up until the moon and back. And that's still happening. People are pre-ordering left and right. Battlefield has nothing to show for. They got a crappy alpha that looks fucking totally unfinished. Terrible graphics, old build. The beta's coming out next month. This month, practically, it's almost September, and they have still nothing to show for except a short film. How are you? Why are you making a short film when the game doesn't even have a story? I mean, you have to be kidding me.
Wait, what's making a short film?
You go to the Battlefield website, and instead of seeing gameplay of the damn thing, because there's no official gameplay outside of snippets, there's a Battlefield live-action film, and it's about the lore of Battlefield, and it's ironic because Battlefield 2042 doesn't have a story. It doesn't have a campaign. So why the fuck are you making a short film? I mean, Lord have mercy. I mean, Call of Duty is out there right now. You can say whatever the hell you want about Call of Duty, but they publicly put out an alpha, not under an NDA, and they said have at it. So, I mean, fuck.
Yeah, dude. Last time I think that game, Battlefield, was, I don't know, dude, bad company too, dude. I think all around, to me.
They just need to, I mean, people are saying, oh, they're doing their own marketing campaign for it. They're going to do their own event. The beta's coming. Just chill out. And it's like, dude, come on, bro. Like, this is a red flag. Call of Duty is already out there. You can publicly play it, share footage, do whatever the fuck you want, try and break the game, whatever the case. But, I mean, it's out there. Battlefield isn't out there. And you're spending $70 if you're on next-gen hardware, and you're getting maps, and that's basically it. You get the little tinker and toy around mode called Battlefield Portal. I think it's a sham, at the very least. I think it's a sham. Especially in terms of value. I mean, even if you hate Call of Duty, you're getting more for your money. You are, technically. So, yeah. Yeah,
typically it's always full-rounded. That's the one thing about Call of Duty is that, I mean, Warzone really, I don't know how you feel about it. I think, overall, I think it was the best decision that they probably made for the series because, let's be honest, that series was lackluster. But, dude, that's the difference between Activision or whoever made this Call of Duty in the upcoming one, too, is the fact that they actually looked upon themselves, looked at the reflection, and said, "Hey, we gotta put a little bit of changes to it. We gotta bring something new to the table. We can't keep giving these people Chef Boyardee. Okay, no one wants to keep going on and eating the ravioli."
No.
Yeah. But dude, I'll tell you what, Tokyo Game Show, I'm hoping we get to see some of that Resident Evil outrage or whatever the Switch title is. I'm not gonna lie.
The hell's that? There's a Switch game?
Yeah, it's supposed to be it's not going to be exclusive to the Switch. The exclusivity for it is going to be like for the first few months, and then it's going to go out to the rest of the systems. But Dust Golem on Twitter.
Oh no!
Dude, he's a reliable.
Oh no! Another
What do you mean?
15-minute fame whore, fucking fake leaker insider.
No.
Oh god! Hey, you go to the Discord for Resident Evil and they hate his guts.
Really?
They will argue. I mean, if you guys want to troll people, just like, I'll tell you where to go to fucking start trolling people. Go to the Reddit fucking Discord. No, you go to the Reddit for Resident Evil, then go to the Discord, and then start bringing up Dust Golem, you get banned immediately. I'm not even kidding. Like, they do not put up with him at all. Because I went in there and I was like, hey, Dust Golem said this, and like, he's a fucking fraud. He's been wrong multiple times, and I'm like, I mean, they actually get really offended. I mean, they just get their panties in a bunch over there.
I think they get their panties in a bunch because the guy actually has some good inside source. But yeah, for me, dude.
Well, they're jealous. I mean, that's just what it is.
I'm hoping. I mean, with the success of Resident Evil 8, which again, it had some piss poor. They made some piss poor decisions on that game.
I mean, that's a dead game. I mean.
I mean, it's not as dead as Cyberpunk.
Oh, no. I mean, hey, Cyberpunk's a live service, so it still has more room to go. I mean, Resident Evil Village is done and forgotten about. I mean, there's no going back. I mean, there's going to be DLC, but that's probably not until next year.
You want to talk about an unfinished product. What do you see as the repercussions of if they don't put out that RE verse game, that stupid
no one cares.
Game.
No one cares.
No one cares. Yeah, you're absolutely right.
Nothing's gonna happen. They might as well cancel that now. Because no one cares.
Well, dude, this is what I think. I think they're gonna put it out which it doesn't even matter if that thing.
I mean, it was already done. I don't know why they keep delaying it. I mean, I think they're only delaying it so they can put it in with the big tall vampire lady. I don't know why they're delaying it. It was already done. I mean, it wasn't great, but as a free little thing, I mean, it doesn't need to be fucking this big thing unless they're trying to revamp the whole thing to make it like Grand Theft Auto Online for Resident Evil or some shit. I mean, they're going to have to start going in that direction because they keep doing this crap. They keep doing online components. No one's asking for this, but they're going to continue to do it until it works. So you're going to, I mean, every Resident Evil game, the mainline ones are going to come with some multiplayer shit until it actually starts, becoming the next Grand Theft Auto. Because, I mean, imagine if you could actually, Raccoon City, but Grand Theft Auto Online within the Resident Evil world. I mean, if they pulled it off in a way that makes sense, I mean, that might be it, day and night cycles and fucking I don't know.
I mean, if they really want to put a little bit of value in this game, and like you said, I think you're right. They are done. They have completed it, but they probably want to insert a few things like your big Lady D's.
Oh yeah, they gotta have her in there because that's the only reason people cared about Village. I mean,
it would be a dang shame if they, did some type of currency system so that you buy them. I don't see them actually doing that.
I mean,
if they did that,
even if they do that, I mean, the fake Resident Evil fans are going to excuse them. So
if they
it's just cosmetics, Michael. It's just cosmetics. I already know the conversation. It's the same conversation every time this shit gets brought up. Every time a game's delayed, I can't wait. The devs, give the developers more time. That means just because a game's delayed, it doesn't mean it's going to be great. I'm tired of this conversation being the exact same fucking thing all the time. It's a template. It's just all bait, all troll, all trash.
I think they have to put it out though. The repercussions of possibly.
Well, I mean,
but
it doesn't have to be great.
I feel like class lawsuit.
I doubt it. I mean, if CD Projekt Red can get away with this shit, then it doesn't even fucking matter. I mean, anyone else can get away with anything.
Yeah, true. It's just like look at the physical copy of the game where it says that it's included. So technically, people bought.
Well, it might say subject. Yeah, but if it says subject to change on there, then they're scot free.
Yeah, true. And I don't know if it says that.
It might have a disclaimer on there.
If they want to insert value into that, what they'll do is they'll listen to the fans.
Oh Lord, that's the worst thing you could do. Listen to the fucking fans. These fake ass motherfucking fans who don't know anything about the franchise. I mean, look, the franchise is dead. I'm sorry, it's really dead. I mean, at this point, I'd rather have them remaking Resident Evil 4 because ultimately, it's just like, bro, come on. And speaking of Resident Evil 4, where the hell's the VR thing for that? They went quiet on that too.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
I mean, if it's
You're
good,
absolutely right.
I might pick up the Oculus Rift too. But I mean, there's no word on that.
Nah.
Well,
Don't do that, Michael.
what do you mean?
Don't do VR.
Well, I mean, it's not, I agree.
Most,
but,
most games put out are made by the liberal hive mind, man. You don't want that. But if they want to insert value into that game, I think, if anything, I would probably enjoy it if they did maybe a horde mode, honestly, where unlimited waves, get to pick your favorite character.
At some point, they're just going to have to totally wipe just clean slate Resident Evil, and I'm serious about it too. Like, just start from the beginning, and honestly, and don't do the mansion shit. Just total different fucking story. They're going to have to do a Saints Row. It's going to piss people off. There's going to be a lot of backlash, but at the end of the day, look, the Beatles went from fucking Suits to goddamn Magical Field in the Strawberry Garden with LSD. People didn't like that. Too fucking bad. You got to keep changing. You got to keep adapting. Resident Evil is not adapting. It's the same fucking game.
And when you adapt, dude, you keep the wheels rolling.
I mean, yeah. I mean, look, that's just the way it has to be. I mean, they obviously want the online to work in a way that they see the Grand Theft Auto Online money, the $1 billion that makes. I mean, who wouldn't want to be a part of that? But, they're going to have to figure it out in a way that makes sense, and I'm not sure if they have the right development team to do that.
Yeah, I really don't think so either, dude. But hey, I don't want to keep consuming any more time, dude. You keep the wheels turning,
we appreciate it, bro.
Yep,
it's over. Let's go. Hello, you're on the air.
And when you adapt, dude,
hello, you're on the air. You got to mute the stream. You got to mute the stream.
Hey, Michael.
Yeah, hello, you're on the air.
They obviously want the online to work.
You got to mute the stream. All right, hello, you're on the air. Well, if you're not ready, we'll come back to you. Hello, you're on the air. Call back in.
What's up, Michael? How's it going?
Well, these CD Projekt Red fanboys need another reality check. No one listened. We try and tell the story so many times out here, they just don't want to listen. I mean, I was featured on USA Today, guys. Come on. That's not me tooting my own horn. It's just the reality of the situation. I mean, we want to see CD Projekt Red do good. We want Cyberpunk. What the hell's going on over there?
No way. Wait, so they were having you on, like, they played a clip of you? Like, what was the clip? What was going on USA Today?
They didn't interview me, but I'm on the USA Today article. They featured my tweet where I exposed
what the heck?
Yeah, I was on Forbes, USA Today, IGN. I mean, people don't understand, what World Class really did because, no one had the PS4 version. And if I mean, it's just the way it is, so.
Yeah. And I'm sure every day I remind my friends, well, maybe not every day, but at least once a week, because they hype up every game. Like, just about every slop coming out this fall, you can imagine they're all hyped for. They're all hyped for. And you know what I remind them of?
and they say after Cyberpunk we're never going to pre-order, but they didn't learn their lesson. That's why I'm so pissed, because no one learned anything from the Cyberpunk fiasco. No one learned anything. They're going to consume, they're going to pre-order, they're going to sit there and say, well, you know what, wait until the game comes out and we're going to see. And it's like, guys, come on,
And I remind them, and I remind them because they fell for the Cyberpunk trap. They fell for it.
Well, they're gonna do it again, bro. If they got a PS5 and Series X, they're gonna do it again. Now, luckily, the update's free if you still have the game, but most people sold it, so they're gonna fucking buy it again.
And I tell them when they get hyped, I'm like, you're gonna buy it. You're gonna buy Call of Duty or Battlefield. Play for a week at best, and then toss it away, and you never hear about it again. And then they're like, "Oh, there's nothing to play these days." I'm like, "Yeah, they're right. They got to go back to the old games. Go back to the Kino, comfy, classic games. Like, I still go back to Far Cry 2. That is the most.
Look. If I were to, the map editor's gone. I mean, how do you take out the map editor? And all the Zoomers are in my video. It's got like 11,000 views now. It's, for some reason getting pretty high in terms of views. I mean, not really, but you know what I mean. It's getting traction. And all the Zoomers are coming in there. The fake Far Cry fans are saying, oh, we didn't play that anyway, so we're so glad they took that out. Like, what? That's a staple of the franchise. These stupid idiots. I mean, look. Yeah, maybe we didn't realistically spend 20 hours in the damn mode. but it was still cool to fuck around after the story just to like put like 20 elephants in the goddamn map editor and then play it and see it all fucking go crazy. I mean, that's what I did, you know, and that's a staple of the franchise since Far Cry 2. It was in Far Cry 3, it was in Far Cry 4, it was in Far Cry 5, and now they're taking it out. Now look, if they're taking it out to honestly better the game, better the detail, better the depth of the story, the campaign, make it bigger, bolder, this, that, and the third, then that's fine. But that remains to be seen, and I think there's a reason to be fucking skeptical. You don't come in here and start bullying world class just because you disagree. I mean, that's a 5th grade mentality.
Guess what this one normie told me about Far Cry 6? When I told him about the no map editor, he tells me this. He's like, I only play Far Cry for this, you know, I want you to guess. This guy tells me he only plays Far Cry for this one reason. You'll never guess what it was.
No. What, some shitty multiplayer?
He told me he plays Far Cry for the story. I'm like, what? The story? It hasn't had a good story since 3. Like, 3 was so awesome in Kino with Voss, the Mohawk guy, definition of insanity. Far Cry 2 didn't really, I mean, it had a story that was serviceable, but it wasn't, like, deep, compelling. You played it for the Kino atmosphere that it brought in, that sense of, like, loneliness and Africa, mercenaries.
Well, yeah, Far Cry 2 is, I mean, you know, some edgelords will say, you know, we're overrating it, and, you know, oh, it's not even that great, you're just cherry-picking, they're going to bring up the, you know, but when you look at the Crowcat video, and you could argue he's cherry-picking, but when you bring up the, you know, I mean, there's just more detail in Far Cry 2. They thought things out that weren't, you know, and they haven't gone back to that. So when you look at Far Cry 6 here, it's like, okay, you're taking out the map editor. Then are you going to, like, focus on the gameplay systems? You're going to focus on the detail? You know, can I shoot through walls like I could in Far Cry 2? I mean, you know, I honestly hope that the dev team looked at the damn Far Cry, the Crowcat video, and said, okay, let's maybe try and incorporate those things again and make this camp, you know, make the goddamn overall experience a lot more detailed, you know, as it was back in the day.
I'll tell you where these funds go too, because I remember watching this
all
Far Cry 6 presentation.
Oh, no.
Not just the marketing, but they say like we have like this voice actor playing this random character.
Oh yeah, the Breaking Bad guy. They got to pay him probably $5-10 million to be in the damn game.
I'm like, who cares? I've never even heard of this guy. I mean, why not take those funds and make the map editor?
Right, or just, yeah, I mean, like I said, if they're taking out the map editor to improve the game like they say they are, to take the resources and, you know, put it over here, then I'm expecting a lot out of this now. If you're removing such a staple feature like that, then, you know, you're going to have to back it up. So hopefully they do.
Yeah. So they're all coming up against the slop this fall. I'm sending them your videos. I'm telling them it's not a joke, it's not a troll. Watch the videos, and like you'll see. Don't buy Battlefield. Don't buy Far Cry. Like, you know, it's like, I can understand if you have Game Pass, and granted, I know some of them that have Game Pass are going to be on that. But, you know, it's like you always say, these games are disposable subscription service type things. And the new Halo, I was going to buy Halo. I was going to buy
Well, I mean,
Halo.
it's on Game Pass. I mean,
and granted, the multiplayer is free, but honestly, I was hyped to play the campaign with all my friends, and I can't even do that now at launch. So I'm in no rush to pick up a half-baked.
I mean, at least with Halo, you know, yeah, it's probably going to be a disaster. Hopefully, it's not. But I mean, it's on Game Pass. You can just do a little free trial, get it for fucking free. So you don't have to invest $70 into it. So it has that excuse going for it. But yeah, I mean, that doesn't excuse the potential incompetence that's happening over there with Halo Infinite.
No, that's it. All right, move the
Hell
wheels,
yeah, bro, we
Michael.
appreciate it. Hello, you're on the air.
Hello?
Yeah, hello, you're on the air.
Yeah, hi, Michael. Sorry, give me a moment. Yeah, hi. So they're probably, do you think they're going to be doing a PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X upgraded version of Cyberpunk 2077?
I mean, I'm pretty sure that's already confirmed.
Really?
I mean, unless I'm thinking of something, maybe I'm wrong, but no one's telling me. But I'm pretty positive in the roadmap that they said it's coming. It's going to be a free update if you have the game, but if you want to buy it again, of course.
Free update. Okay.
Well, I mean, yeah. It better be free, but if you want a physical copy, it ain't going to be free.
Well, do you think it's going to be much of a difference? Much of an upgrade?
I mean, look, here we are 262 days later. They can barely make it even fucking playable on old hardware. Still crashes on PC, all this shit. Like, I mean, nothing has truly changed outside of, you know, things maybe loaded in a little bit better on last-gen hardware, but it's still buggy. It's still not going to be where it needs to be. And I don't know what to tell you, but there's no way that I think they can hit that home run. I mean, they're going to probably throw in ray tracing, and they're going to add in like 60 frames native on all that stuff on the new consoles. But that's that's all I'm expecting.
Yeah, it's a real shame. They should have just waited. They should have just abandoned last gen consoles and should have just.
Well, then no one would have played. No one could have played it then. You can't buy new consoles. You want to play it on PC, you got to have a high-end machine. And graphics cards are I mean, it was bad timing, it was bad circumstances, and it was laziness as well. I mean, it was just a culmination of everything. So had they went next gen only or just PC only, I mean, it would have been a shit show. The game would have sold 2 copies. I mean, honestly, people play shit on PS4. It's the most popular console.
Okay, so are you saying Battlefield? What Battlefield are doing? Do you think that's
oh no,
they're making it next gen only? Do you think that's a good idea? Do you think that's gonna fuck with their sales? I think they make the right choice. I think they make the right decision.
Wait, what do you mean?
Next gen only is good.
Well, I know, but they're not doing that.
Well, you can't play Battlefield 2024 on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One X.
What do you mean? That's not true.
Can you?
Yeah, no, you can play Battlefield. Battlefield 2042 is coming to PS4.
Really? I thought it was next gen only.
No. Well, there's
I thought it was next gen only.
No, it's not.
Oh,
but
shit.
well, I mean, look, if you want to do like the big maps or whatever, all these players.
Oh,
and all,
so it's not going to be. So it's not going to be 128 players on the
Hell
old gen.
no! They probably don't even have the tornado on that shit in the old one. I can't imagine how that thing's going to look on PS4. I think that's going to be a disaster in and of itself.
I can't imagine how that's going to look like on Xbox One, the original
that
Xbox
too, yeah,
One.
yeah. Those consoles, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
It's going to be.
But they got to make money, so it's one of those things.
But the thing is, making so many different versions of the game, it just takes up so much development time. Like, to make a good game, I think it's a hard thing to balance between, selling, making money.
Well, I mean, it's a business. I mean, first and foremost, it's a fucking business. They want to make profit. They're going to generate more revenue, get profit. So, I mean, we're going to be in the cross-gen bullshit for at least another couple of years. I mean, especially at this rate when you still can't find consoles and all this crap. I mean, it's getting ridiculous. Yeah. It's getting ridiculous.
Yeah, it is. It really is. Anyways, good luck with the show.
Oh yeah, bro. Appreciate you. Hello, you're on the air.
Marco.
Yeah.
Michael, what is up with these developers? Not the city. I can include CD Projekt Red, but all of them. What are they doing all day?
I've already told people this is the multi-million-dollar idea. Let's make TMZ, but for video games. Let's focus on the drama, not even on the games themselves, and just go to the outside of the CD Projekt Red office and just set up the tripod there and the camera and say, we're day 262 days out here. What's happening at CD Projekt Red today? Nothing. Okay. Well,
Right. So you hear devs like them. They're working long hours, underpaid.
Oh,
and
God.
on the other hand, you have the
I'm so done with that liberal.
Right.
It's just fucking.
And then,
I mean, people who write articles like that voted for Hillary Clinton. I mean, that's just the way it is.
Right.
I mean.
So you hear that. On the other hand, you hear, it's actually just full of guys who don't shower, don't sleep. All they do is just harass the 3 girls that are in the office. So, but
yeah, I mean, I don't know what to tell them.
What are they doing? Like, what is their time compromised of?
Well, I don't know.
I don't understand the hype for this game in the first place. What was it originally, a board game or something? Is that right?
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
So that and they propped up this the creator of the board game, the black guy.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
He must feel devastated right now that his game.
Well, he probably got paid. He probably got paid well, so I don't think he really cares.
I imagine.
I mean, yeah, it was. Initially it was a disappointment, but he got over it when he saw the paycheck. So.
Probably, I'm not there very much. Speaking of developers, I think actually, I don't think them, but if they're fans, I'm afraid I gotta ask. I need Team Real to apologize.
No. We're not talking about that. You're done. Hello, you're on the air. Let's go.
Hey, Michael, how you doing?
We out here.
I think Cyberpunk is a pretty good game.
Well, you can have that opinion, but what'd you play it on? Let me ask you that. PC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Say it again. What's the question?
What did you play Cyberpunk on?
I play it on PC. Yeah.
Okay,
And then I
well,
play
that's
on
what I
PS5
thought.
later
Yeah,
on.
that's what I thought. And
But it's a good game.
well, I mean, you can have that opinion, but here's the thing. I mean, you can't. I mean, look, they lied. I think you can come to that agreement, right?
Yeah. There was some misleading marketing.
Yeah. Well, that's why they're being sued. You know, they're still, not telling the full truth, but it is what it is.
But I think, don't you think it's a really good game? Like a very long story, a lot of characters.
Well, I was bored
yeah,
out of my mind. I mean, the amount of dialogue in the game is just stupid. That's why there's a big ass skip button. I mean, I can't play the game. Like, I can't play the game. I mean, dude, I'm not sitting through the PS4. It's a nightmare experience even today, 262 days later. PS5, I can update that and it probably still crashes. So, I mean, I'm going to wait until the next gen version. I mean, I could probably get it on PC, but I remember, you got to have a high-powered PC, so.
But did you finish already the game, right? You played it till the end.
Hell no. I couldn't.
No?
I just told you I couldn't.
Oh, man. But that's why you have a bad opinion about the game.
No, that's not. That has nothing to do with it.
Yeah, but there is a lot of things. Like it's the pacing is not really good, but then certain really good, high points happen. Like,
I mean, it's a linear
midsection.
game. It's a linear game. It's like Mafia 2. It's a linear game, but there's an open world. But you don't really want to explore it because there's very little to do. So, I mean, if you just stick with the missions and you're on a high-end PC, you're probably going to have a better time than most people. But, you are in a minority crowd there.
Yeah, I mean, if you take the PS4 crowd and the previous generation out of the equation.
Well, that's the whole goddamn player. I mean, those are millions of people that bought this shit. So,
Yeah, I mean, those people cannot experience. Here's the thing: did you heard that announcement of Horizon Zero Dawn, Forbidden West? They said it's coming to the PS4.
Oh yeah.
That's gonna be the biggest story. How the fuck they gonna bring that shit in PS4? I'm so curious about to see the results, because so far we've seen the PS5, which is fine. Okay, we expect some some good looking graphics, but PS4. What's gonna happen? If it's gonna look so good, we're gonna know that PS5 is a scam, because PS4 can't run that shit.
Well,
if
yeah,
it's not gonna look so good, it's bad because they didn't show any footage up to date, and they already starting the next month they're gonna start with the pre-order, and it's coming early next year. I think that's your big story, man. With Horizon Zero.
I don't know about that. I think that'll be fine. I mean, that's Sony. That's first party shit. They got big money involved with that, and they can do it because the old Horizon looked good enough on PS4, but it's a terrible game. But I think there's other problems to look at with Dying Light 2. We have not seen. I mean, Dying Light 2's on PS4 as well, and I mean, I can't even imagine that thing fucking running well on that. It's a big ass open world, all this shit. So.
Yeah, I mean, there's some games. I mean, the problem is hype and marketing. So when
that's the problem with Cyberpunk. If they pulled back a little bit before launch and started to say, you know what, maybe we should be more transparent about it, then this wouldn't have unfolded this way. But then you have all these stupid idiots here on YouTube who fucking pushed it hard and strong all the way up until December 10th, and then they started to backtrack and say, well, wait a minute, maybe it is a little buggy. Like, bitch, you just said it wasn't. Now you're saying it is. Make up your fucking mind. You literally have no opinion. You're a fucking puppet for these major corporations.
Yeah, man. I think setting expectations high and under delivering is what really set them on fire, and that's how they lost. They should shut the fuck up until they release the game. But then I don't understand, like so many YouTube influencers that I really used to watch. Up to Cyberpunk, I stopped watching them, like Young Gay and so many others. They were saying so many positive, good things. Like how could they play that game? And even before, that was even like...
I mean, it's simple. Either they're totally lying about it, which they, exaggerating, lying. I mean, everyone was gushing over this game. They saw hands-on preview. They got a hands-on look at the game. They're like, holy fuck, it's just this mind-blowing fucking thing. It's so detailed, living, breathing city, all this stuff. And either they blatantly exaggerated, lied to get in that position that they're in, or to stay in that position, or CD Projekt Red made like this fucking small little bubble and just ramped everything up as fast as possible and maybe took away from actual development time so they could please the fucking PR people. Then they can go back home and write articles that are gushing over this game, get more fucking pre-orders. I mean, honestly, it's one of those two things.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it could be only one or another. But I still don't. I cannot watch them anymore because Uh, I mean, if you play the game at any section, you 100%, especially the first build, you could have a lot of bugs just playing any section of the game. And he didn't say nothing. He didn't mention anything. He said like a very positive. The whole game is polished, looks good. You're gonna like it.
Well, yeah. Well, you know, I mean, they even came out on Twitter. One of the guys did and said it runs great on, or, you know, runs good on PS4 and Xbox One. Like, bro, you can't say that shit. And then, I mean, it's just that's the problem here. It's the principle. It's what they said. It's what they, you know, failed to deliver, and many other things. I mean, overall, the game itself, even without bugs, it's pretty fucking bland. You know, we were expecting a lot more, and that's, you know, that's on them.
Yeah, I think here's my problem with Cyberpunk. The gunfights is fucked up. It's not really good. Like when you start shooting and exchanging fire with
well,
someone.
Yeah, nothing's mind-blowing about it. That's another problem too. It's like you look past the technical problems, the technical hiccups, and overall. And I said this on December 9th. I mean, the game isn't really all that. Like, I mean, you know, you stick to the story and you get invested with the characters. Yeah, you're gonna have some, you know, moments there, but overall, I mean, because that's why it's $10. I mean.
Yeah, I mean, because what's the game? The game is driving. You're driving. You're fighting against someone. You're shooting at someone, or either you have like a conversation. Like the two first parts, they were not enjoyable. I think they fixed certain things with the driving mechanics, but at the first time the driving was really a nightmare. I mean, I've never experienced such a really bad driving mechanics up to Cyberpunk 2077. And the gunfights, it's really bad unless you upgrade. So it doesn't really rely on skill or anything. You just have to torture yourself up to the moment you upgrade your guns and everything, and you start shoot at someone, and then just you do half damage. So the gameplay itself, like the fundamentals of the game. I mean, I don't know. Like they can polish the surface, you know, fix the bugs, but it's not gonna change from the core experience, which is, you know, it's really like a PlayStation 2 era game with, you know, a little bit.
Well, some people say that that's actually, you know, refreshing, but, you know,
about that, man. I don't know. It's really trash. A lot of people play, you know, FPS games. They're just fun, like in Call of Duty, you know.
I mean, I wanted something like Skyrim out of this shit, where it was like, you know, you had fucking, you know, just a lot of depth to this crap. You know, the characters, the quests, the fucking missions, you know, like we wanted something that we could still chew on all these, you know, all this time later, but it wasn't that.
Yeah, the thing people thought it's gonna be another Grand Theft Auto with a futuristic setup, and that's how.
Well, that's on CD Projekt Red.
Yeah.
They're the ones that had these built all this up, and then, you know, it didn't help that all these influencers were gushing over it for fucking 5 years straight too. Legacy Killer HD, Young, all of them. Jeff Keighley, Alana Pierce, Skill Up. I mean, the whole fucking the whole crew. The whole fucking crew. There was no one coming out and saying, you know what, maybe this isn't as good as it's touting it to be. I mean, you know, it's just, like I said, there's 500 documentaries you can make about this fucking game. I'm not even kidding. Endless content. And the game's coming out again. I mean, that's the thing. That's why we're out here doing this. I mean, yeah, it's a little ridiculous, but I mean, the game is coming out again on PS5 and Series X. You're going to probably be able to go out and buy a physical copy that has the PS5 moniker on it. And I'm going to do that, and we're going to take a look at what's on the fucking disc. I'm not updating it for free. I don't care. I'll give them fucking more money because they don't deserve it, but whatever. Okay, we need to see what the reality is, and I don't have much hope.
The saddest part about it is I always, you know, used to think about YouTube as like a place when you find people just like you. They're gonna tell you the truth. If they like the game, they're gonna be like, "Hey, it's really cool, recommend it." No, they became like just like PR on TV. They're just gonna lie.
Exactly. It's QVC in disguise over here. That's all it is. It's QVC in disguise on this platform.
Yeah.
I mean, I watch Solid Rev. I watch a little bit of Angry Joe, but I mean that's kind of about it for my gaming shit. I mean, I don't really watch any gamers on here. They're all the fucking same. They all shill. They all, you know, oh, we can't be cynical because, hey, I'm going to lose my PR contact and they're never going to talk to us again. Oh, fuck, we're not going to get review codes. We're not going to be validated, you know. So, you know, they don't want to lose that status quo.
Yeah. That's really, really sad, man. They just like they don't have like a high production value. Like, I mean, at least if I watch like TV shows and I don't know, some presentation of some shills, at least they're gonna look good. They're gonna have like prepared scripts, and they're gonna. Those people like this, they try to be like they're like on your side, and you just like they have this low quality fucking shows, and they just talk to you like one of your friends. But then at the end of the day, they're just like, you know, shilling for this big corporates. It's
well,
really
that's called manipulation. I mean, yeah, they're trying to be your best friend, and then all of a sudden, like, you know, they're just two-faced. I mean,
yeah. It's really. I mean, I stopped watching. I mean, the reason why so many people is start seeing that they tune into your show, it just have a problem with YouTube algo. Otherwise, if a lot of people discover your channel, so many people will be watching. It's really refreshing to have someone that actually still like the old school, like Angry Joe type of era. Like I'm gonna tell it the way it is. It's really refreshing.
Yeah.
I'm so sick of the shills. They just, you know,
it just gets boring. I mean, you know,
boring,
they say I'm the biggest hater. I hate every game, and it's just not true. I don't cover. There are certain games I don't cover. I mean, we're brutally critical because we care. That's why we're brutally critical. It's not a joke. It's not a meme. It's not some fucking weird fantasy that you think it is. It's just like, dude. You know, I mean, I want Battlefield to be great. I want Dying Light 2 to be. I want something to fucking play. I want these games to be great, and maybe they will be. Maybe we're looking at them from the wrong lens, but I think we have to look at them from this lens because if we don't, no one else will.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, and especially in this day and age, you have to be more critical. I mean, I don't care about what
Coach
people say.
Caesar
People
donated
really like the
$2
hype,
through
like
Super
to,
Chat.
you know, to have.
Can't imagine
I
not
think
having
the
a phone that
implication of this
folds.
is they don't want the game to be really empty after 1 or 2 months. So there will be no players, so that's why they keep shelling it together. So there will be players once they be investing their own money. They're gonna have players to play against. But I don't give a fuck about this. People have to reward actual good games. So those companies will be incentivized to make us really the shit that we deserve. Now, I mean, I don't know this online game, this no Battlefield, $70 up to $99 for an online game. It doesn't have like a campaign.
Well, that's horrible. You know when Battlefield releases. By the way, Margarita, thank you, Skella, once again for specific chat. Little appreciate your shit about Apple. Nonetheless, yeah, Battlefield Online only. You know when that releases, the day one servers are going to be so overloaded and crashing, and you're not going to be able to play it. It's going to be, you know, Young Yad's going to be covering it. Oh, Battlefield's a disaster. You know, like it's just so predictable on how this shit's going to unfold. And I'm out here saying it, and no one's listening, but that's okay. Because I don't expect when people start listening, is that's when I'm going to get freaked out. You know?
Yeah, that's true, man. Here's the thing. Now there is a really crazy, insane thirst because there is no games, and that's why people are so desperate to play literally anything. None of those games are good or whatever. Like, there's nothing. Like, I mean,
I know.
And PlayStation, I think PlayStation is done this year. They don't have anything coming.
I know.
out,
After Ratchet and Clank, it was over for PS5. That's it.
Yeah. I mean, I thought I had some hope that Horizon Zero Dawn gonna release this year, but then everything is pushed next year, and so far
and it could be delayed even further. I mean, there's a lot. February 2022 is awfully crowded, suspiciously crowded. So I suspect many other delays on that, for other games too. So
there's so many. Yeah, I forgot which game it was, but there's so many also big games that come in like pretty much the same day or like window of 3 days between each other. I don't know like how. I mean, if they push it to 2022, people gonna be more tolerant. They may wait even a couple of months longer.
Yeah, well, I mean, right now it's just remaster, remake, publish things, and that works. But
crazy, man. Every company delayed this shit. What the fuck is going on? I mean, I don't buy this pandemic garbage.
Look, they're trying to not do the Cyberpunk thing, but I mean, it doesn't matter. I mean, if the game ain't ready, you can push it back until the cows come home. I mean, it's like at a certain point, someone does have to step in and say this is when it's shipping, because if no one does that, then they're going to be fuck. I mean, they would still be working on Cyberpunk right now if they had complete total freedom. Cyberpunk wouldn't be out for the next 2 years.
Yeah. It would never be out.
Like if the developers had to make the decision, if the higher ups didn't make the decision for them, the motherfucking thing wouldn't still be out, and they'd be getting downvoted and disliked. And I mean, I imagine that. I mean, the game really isn't. I mean, you can argue it's not out yet. I mean, honestly, like it's out, but you got to have high end hardware to play it.
Yeah, I mean, listen, think about it. They have some up to now. Nothing changed. So pretty much, technically, you're going to get pretty much the same game that you got last year. If they gave them more time, they're just going to cost them more money. They're lazy. They cannot fix the shit. It's over for fixing. They should, I mean, in the programming process, you should start with the basics. The shit should be really tight, and then you build on top of it. You cannot fix the most basic stuff like at the polished stages. That's not how it works. Yeah. If it's fucked up from beginning.
I mean, after these Grand Theft Auto games come out and all these other open world games, I mean, people have high expectations of what an open world game should be, and you look at Cyberpunk and it's just so backwards in so many areas. Hell yeah, brother, we appreciate you, Little Fishy, coming through with the $20 super chat. We out here, baby. It's over. The Do Nothing Democrat.
It's really over. I'm so
Coach
I don't know. Like even Halo, they're struggling.
Oh, here we go.
All this cash
Halo,
got me feeling aggressive. All these diamonds got me feeling
aggressive. I feel so bad for these people. They expect something really big.
Ice cream,
Danda!
They're gonna get disappointed, man.
Yeah, it's
Halo,
over.
man. It's over, man.
Hell yeah.
Thanks
Well,
so much
we
for
appreciate you,
taking
bro.
the
We
wheel.
appreciate it.
Thanks, man.
Margarita coming through, flexing with the $5 super chat. What did he say? Something about ice cream and lightning? I don't know. Nonetheless, hello, you're on the air.
Hey, how's it going, man?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, well, I played on PC. I'll just get that out the way. And even then, it had a kind of had a lot of issues. I was on a Ryzen processor,
Right.
and they had a problem with the multi-core chips on Ryzen.
Right.
And also, I was on a 2060 as well, and it didn't really play very well on 1080p.
Yeah.
I'm just saying 1080p, not 14 or 4K.
Exactly.
Just 1080p, I was getting dips of 40. And, it's just I don't know what they need to do with the game, but it doesn't look like they'll be able to fix it. I just think they need to stay with Witcher.
Yeah, I mean, at a certain point, they are probably going to wrap this up. I don't think it's going to be a No Man's Sky situation where they're that committed. I think they'll continue at least until maybe spring of 2022, if we're being generous. But other than that, I mean, in terms of actually fixing the experience and bugs and glitches and shortcomings. But adding content, I mean, I wouldn't even expect that much in that regard. I mean, yeah, DLC is coming, but, like, bro, there's only so much that can be done from these guys. I mean.
Right. Well, I'm not going to keep you. I was just letting.
Hell
just
yeah.
want to give my 2 cents, and I appreciate you.
Hell yeah, we appreciate you. Hell yeah. Hello, you're on the air.
Well, imagine the people who went out to get a PlayStation 5 for this game, bro.
Well, I don't know who did that. What you mean?
You know what I'm saying? Like, imagine those dudes out there, right? Who they were waiting for this game, and they thought it was gonna be so good, and they actually was fooled by all of the PR, and they went to go get a PlayStation 5 thinking it was gonna be good on there. That's sad.
Well, that's the thing. The game itself, I mean, isn't really great. It's horrible.
No, I know.
It's just bland. It's not. It's feature. It's a fucking. What's that insect that like fucking evolves and then it leaves its shell behind?
You talking about like a crawfish or something?
I don't know. There's like some insect that like fucking like it mutates and then it leaves its old shell behind and it's just a form. It goes into a new thing or something. I don't know. Fucking butterfly, caterpillar, whatever. But yeah, that's Cyberpunk basically.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's like I was hearing you saying like without the glitches and bugs, like the game itself is just poor.
Oh yeah, I mean, believe me, I don't want to update my PS4 version because I mean, it's still broken as fuck. I know that, but playing the day one version, what I bought is so fucking funny and it's so embarrassing. Like if I were on the team, I would have left a long time ago. I would have left immediately before the game came out. In fact, I'm pretty sure key players did leave CD Projekt Red.
Like the people that are like working there.
Yeah. Let me look it up. I thought before the game came out, like someone big left CD Projekt Red. It's hard to find all this shit because there's so many fucking.
I think I did hear about one of the developers. They did leave. I think after the game came out, or a little bit before it. Damn, that's sad. And this is that type of game for those dudes, who still live in their parents' basement. they collected their little paychecks to go buy a PlayStation 5. They got the game. And they thought what is it called, like the clout chasers, the internet people who like post their PlayStation on the internet for likes.
Oh my god! Yeah, they're on the TikTok, they're on the Snapchat, posting it like, "Hey man, we got the PS5. We're so cool. Come on over. We ain't gonna play it."
Hey, look, the quest log for this game is terrible. I looked at the quest log. The guy who did the quest design is terrible. And they tried to praise him because I know he did I think he was the same guy that did the one for Witcher. And
I'm reading it here. It says May of 2021, The Witcher 3 director leaves CD Projekt Red. The Quest director has left CD Projekt Red. I mean, the whole fucking team's gone. What the fuck?
So like the main key guys left, and they left all the lazy people behind. They don't even.
Well, yeah, the millennial devs. I mean, the veterans ain't putting up with that shit. They'll fucking leave. Fuck it. fucking leave the goddamn. The Titanic is sinking, and it's destined to fucking hit the bottom of the ocean floor. I mean, it's time to just get the fuck off the ship and just hope for the best.
Kakichi Drinkin donated $2 through Super Chat. Have you seen the new Cyberpunk
really
boxes
right
in
now.
GameStop?
Like I told you the other time I called,
What's it look like?
I hope that Rockstar just comes out with something, man. Like something.
Well, they're gonna come out with Grand Theft Auto 5 later this year, but there's no gameplay.
That's what I'm thinking. I want something else though. Like,
I'll take Grand Theft Auto again, but I mean, like, yeah, they're gonna have to add some stuff to it a little bit here and there. I mean,
that's crazy. Rockstar, they could just go back and make what was that game that they had where you played like a serial killer?
Oh hell no, that would get canceled within. I mean, the political culture these days, they'd cancel that shit within 2 seconds.
All right, there could be loopholes though, because video games can get away with certain things. Like maybe they'll just have to put in a little bit of those, the new politics that we got nowadays, and it might could work if like the guy is like I don't know if he's like LGBT. They're putting all of that inside the games anyway. So it's like, but even like how you said, like even when they do stuff like that to the games, like at least they put effort and change the game instead of keep giving you the same exact trash. You were talking about Saints Row, like at least they try to do something different. Whereas like the other games, they just keep giving you the same. Exact
right now I'm not on board with the new Saints Row, but not because of the care. I don't give a fuck that Johnny Gat's not. I don't give a fuck. I really don't care. What I care about is what I'm doing within that world, and in terms of activities, side quests. Is it chock full of content? Is there meat on that bone? If the answer is yes, then I'm fucking buying the game. It's that simple. But when I look at the little gameplay footage that's out right now, I'm not really blown away. So, in fact, it looks really terrible. But hey, I mean,
I'm not gonna lie though. You're right about that though. It's like back in the day, I would have like said I'm not really into a type of game like that. But just now that the games that they've got now that just come out, they're so terrible now that almost anything, bro. That's the crazy thing. Almost anything would be good right now. That's how bad gaming is right now.
Oh, it's in the shitter.
I don't know. Yeah, if you're for anybody out there, like you're a big gamer right now, you might be an idiot or something might be wrong with you. If you're still like
Kakichi Drinking donated $2 through Super Chat. The boxes of female V on the cover.
Clearly mental problems or something. Like some of these people need help. They can't manage their life or something. They need people to tell them what to like or tell them how to dress or tell them what type of game is going to be a good game. When these people, they can't even make up their own minds. Like I just don't understand the state of this whole entire situation. Is sad.
Yeah, it is. It is so sad.
And then the Saints Row, yeah, it does. Yeah, I've seen that. It does look kind of bad. The graphics, they do look a little like outdated.
Well, I mean, look, Grand Theft Auto 4 came out in 2008. I mean, we should. There's a certain point where it's like, some of these open world games, they got to start playing. They just look like games from 2000 and fucking. I mean, I don't even know.
Let me ask you something. Did you play Just Cause 3 that came out not too long ago, and the Just Cause 4? Did you play that?
Yeah. I got Just Cause 4. I got a review code for that before it came out, and I reviewed that. And
what did you think about that?
Well, it needed more time in the oven. I mean, it's for mindless fun on Game Pass or something like that, or for a low price of $20. I mean, it's just to jump in and fuck around and shit. It's not too bad. They had the tornado in there, but it was it had a lot of patches and updates and shit.
Yeah, and did you ever play Just Cause 2? You ever got into the whole Just Cause?
Yeah. I played all of them.
Okay, and so Just Cause is known as like one of the best like open world, best just sandbox type of game where you can just go anywhere, do what you want.
Yeah, you fuck around, big explosions and all that shit.
Yeah, I was hoping when they made Just Cause 3, and I was really excited. I got the PlayStation 4 and everything back when that came out. I was hoping that game was gonna like push the game like in a new direction and make it like way better, but it seemed to me as if they just like dropped the ball, and it just seemed like they keep doing that with these games. Like they keep worse.
Well, I mean, these no one's calling anyone out. Like you name one other. I mean, show me one other channel that actually calls out developers like I do. I mean, you're going to find maybe 2 or 3 channels, if that. I mean, everyone toes the line. They just shill. They got the pretty. It's just.
Like Angry Joe, I do give it to Angry Joe though, because sometimes he does come out and speak on games. Because I used to think Angry Joe was like a shield or whatever. I thought he was just a guy that just what I'm saying? I thought he was in bed with the studios or whatever, but he actually sometimes tells the truth.
He doesn't get review copies that much. I mean, once they stop sending you stuff, you know that you're on the right track. To be honest, I mean, when they keep sending you shit and they say, hey, you know, you got to toe the line, sign the NDA, do the embargo shit like that. That to me is not interesting. I don't like doing that.
Definitely.
Because I was in that world briefly, and it felt like homework reviewing these games. I didn't like it, so I got out of it. I started telling it like it is, you know.
Yeah. And then you seen his review for Madden, so that's why I was like, you know, Joe does kind of like tell it.
Oh yeah, he was raging. I mean, you know, Madden needs to change. I mean, I used to buy Madden every year, way back in the day, like in 2002, 3, 4, 5. But I stopped because it's the same fucking game every year. They don't do anything to it.
And you know the cold hard facts about that video he posted. He shows you in the video that the old Madden games, they have way more detail and they have way more. Well, you know, there's certain mechanics and things that they just took out, and it don't make sense. Like, why would you take out some of the best things that people have been asking for over and over? And he said it straight up. They're just lazy. They just don't want to do it. You know,
there's no incentive for them to do it. I mean, they sell millions and millions. Madden's still fucking selling like hotcakes. There's no competition. They're gonna not change anything. You know, they're literally never going to change anything. I mean, it's literally nothing's ever going to come from it. I mean, it hasn't in the last 10, 15 years. Why would it now? They are literally in control. They sign the contracts. I mean, you know, we can bark until the cows come home, but people have to stop buying this shit.
That's what it is. That's the thing. At the end of the day, people just have to learn how to not just pre-order and not just buy any game just because the review says to buy it, or because they just think it looks good. They have to like really do their research, I think. And some of these people, you gotta know, like some of these people are kids. You know, they see a game, they just want to play it. Their parents, you know, they buy it for them. It's actually, you know, it sucks because nobody can like tell them like, yo, you know, this game is actually kind of trash. Some of these people will never like understand it though. They just want to play whatever, and they're actually okay with that. Like some of these people are okay with just playing.
Okay, hold on. Let me ask you this. You know, Jake Paul's fighting tonight, right?
Yeah, I seen that. Yeah.
Okay,
I can't wait to see that.
Yeah, you think Jake Paul versus what's his name, Tyrone?
Oh no. Tyrone got this. Jake Paul is getting knocked out, bro. He's getting knocked out tonight.
Well, I heard Tyrone was being trained by, and I don't know if this is true, but Floyd Money Mayweather. And if that's the case, then you know, I think Jake Paul is going to have a rough time.
Yeah, I heard that too. I think he.
Okay, well then it's over. You know, I think Jake Paul's losing.
Yeah, and I was going to ask you about that too. Yeah, like Jake Paul, like I don't think he has this one. He's been chirping, he's been saying this and that, but you got to understand, Tyron Woodley is a real UFC fighter. He's been hit in the head so many times. I don't think Jake Paul has that power punch that he has. They keep saying that Jake Paul has a right hand. He has a strong right hand. Bro, he doesn't have a strong right hand in my opinion. I don't think he's knocking. I don't think he's having it. The dudes that he fought, because you got to think about it. Jake Paul, he's been in 4 professional fights or whatever, but everybody that he's fought has been a bum. They're all bums.
I know, they're literally homeless. They're literally homeless. Like, they just pull them off the fucking street and come in here and get knocked out to Jake Paul for like $2 million.
Oh my God! The basketball players.
Hey, they're gonna pay me more than to get knocked out by Jake Paul. I'll be the first one to fucking get in the ring. I'll give a fuck.
Yeah, I mean,
you know what I mean? That's why they're doing it.
But it's crazy though, cause I didn't really, back when this first happened, I didn't really think that Jake had it in him. But the fact that Jake actually thinks that he can knock this guy out, you know, that's something to me. Like I really don't think he has it in him, but you know, he might tell you guys something because everybody, you know, they keep telling me, everybody, like they keep saying like, you know, Jake Paul has a right hand, he has a right hand, so. You know, and then they keep saying, you know what they say about Tyrone is that he lost like 4 fights in a row. He lost like 4 UFC fights in a row. I think he got knocked out or something too. So that's what they keep trying to pin over his head. But I still say, look, Tyrone Woodley is a professional. He was in the UFC. I think he got this. I think if he trained, like you said, we trained with Money Mayweather, he got this.
Yeah, I think this will be the most balanced fight yet. I think Jake Paul's got a lot ahead of him, but you know, he might come out still victorious. We'll see. I mean, He's undefeated right now, but, you know, only 2-0.
How many other rounds do you think is going to go? What's your prediction for the round?
Well, I mean, I think it's going to go longer than the other fights.
I'm thinking like somewhere between 3 to 4 rounds. 3 to 4 rounds.
Oh,
that just seems like the right 3 to 4 rounds. You know, the first 2 rounds, they fill each other out. and somewhere around the third or fourth, that's when that knockout is coming from somebody.
Yeah, someone's gonna push.
It has to be a clean knockout too, because these guys are. I think Tyrone, like all these other fights, I think were like kind of jokes or whatever. I think Tyrone is actually serious. I don't think he's a joke. He seems more like a serious guy. So I would think that he's gonna put in that extra work on this fight for sure. He said he's been training too.
Hell yeah! Well, I mean, look. If he's got Money Mayweather training him or whatever, then that's just gonna be a big fucking advantage. I'll tell you that. So.
What did you think of? So you seen the Logan Paul versus Mayweather fight? What did you think about that?
Well, I mean, I wanted, it was okay, but.
Who won in your opinion? Who do you think won in your opinion?
Well, obviously Mayweather, but I mean, he's fucking undefeated. He's professional. But Logan Paul didn't do too bad. I mean, considering that, he's not really a boxer, real. I mean, he is, but he's not.
Yeah, I was hoping so bad that I was like really hoping that he was gonna get knocked out. I had called in.
Well, that's why people bought it. They want to see Logan Paul get fucking knocked out.
Yeah, and I was just hoping. I was like, I didn't. For me, it was actually really a letdown on Mayweather's part because I going into the fight, like I had so much hope for Mayweather because this is the greatest boxer of all time. There's no way that he's not gonna knock this guy out. It just didn't happen like how I wanted to. But for sure, he did put in work. Logan actually said every punch that Mayweather landed, he could not to this day figure out how he landed it. He didn't see it coming from nowhere. So that just shows you, like, Mayweather is, he's obviously the best of all time. So if he's training Tyron, then this should be a good fight.
Hell yeah!
Actually,
we're gonna have to see what happens. Hell yeah! Well, we appreciate you calling in. We're gonna move the wheels here.
All right.
Hell yeah! Take care. Hello, you're on the air.
I am the glob glob gab galab, the schwabble double wobble double flibber blubber blab. I'm full of swibble glibber kind. I am the yeast of thoughts and minds. Schwabble double glibber blubber
The fuck is that? What the fuck is that? Here we go. Let's go. Hello, you're on the air.
Hey, you know what Rockstar could do?
I mean, there's many things they could do. They need to update the fucking.
Yeah.
They need to. Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of things they could do.
Well, obviously Manhunt would not be, like, acceptable, I guess. But, what they could do if they made, like, a new Manhunt. Michael?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah. If they made a new Manhunt, they could make the...
No, you're done, dude. You're done. You got problems. Hello, you're on the air. Let's go.
Okay, Michael, how do you feel
Where
about...
the fuck is the support? My God. My God. It's a fucking Titanic. I mean, it's like it's like getting on the Titanic and then realizing, wait a minute, we got a hole in the fucking ship. We're fucked.
How do you feel about the Prototype series?
Well, they're good, but they're old.
I just wanted to know your opinion on it. And I appreciate.
Well, I mean, when they came out, I couldn't afford them, so
Oh, you was broke back then, but now you.
Oh, I'm still fucking broke. What you mean? No, what you talking about, bro? This is the worst performing stream in fucking. I can't even remember.
Well, in my opinion, all your.
Well, I'm glad you haven't. Yeah, well,
Well, I just wanted to call in and ask about that.
Okay.
All right, I love the show.
Yeah, everyone does. Hello, you're on the air.
Hello, how are you doing? I have a question for you, class. What's your opinion on Portal games? Portal games.
Well, I don't. I mean, they're cool, I guess.
Why developers don't make games like that?
Well, that requires a lot of brain power, and today, that doesn't sell.
Definitely, Zoomers just cannot handle those type of games. You know what I mean? So
yeah, it's over.
and I have COVID. It's over.
You fuck what? What the fuck?
I have COVID.
What the fuck? No. What the fuck? Well, hello, you're on the air.
Hey, Jeffrey Dahmer.
Hey, I'm gonna have to get him on the show.
Yeah, I know.
Because look, ain't no one coming over here anymore.
Jeffrey Dahmer.
Loser. Who's this calling in? Hello, you're on the air.
Michael, when can we expect the Cyberpunk 2077 open world multiplayer?
Well, I think they canceled that.
Imagine, in a world, Cyberpunk 2077.
God damn it, these fucking shills. These fucking shills, man.
Imagine a world where it actually didn't fucking flop.
Well, that'd be fantastic.
That would be fantastic.
Because then we still have something to fucking play. Like, we can, imagine, like, if it had more depth and had, like, dating mechanics, you can actually date fucking people without it being connected to the stupid narrative. Like, you can go fucking find Judy. She's roaming throughout the world. She's doing her thing. Like,
Yes,
I mean next level shit.
Yes, dude. And your fucking character didn't wake up fucking going sideways.
Oh, my God. Who the fuck? God, they're retarded. They're just stupid.
30 minutes in the game, the fucking people in the bar were T-posing.
Oh, dude, if you I don't know what you played it on, but if you play it on Xbox One with you guys are fucking privileged, okay? You played it on the best fucking shit ever. If you would fucking lose your goddamn mind if you saw this shit on. That's the new fucking video. I'm gonna get these PC fuckers and I'm gonna say, hey, you want to play the fucking definitive version of Cyberpunk? Here you go, unpatched, day one. This is what they sold me right here. Play that, and you're gonna be like me out here. I mean, it's just it's worse than big rigs.
Oh my God, I'd blow my fucking brains out.
Well, full of Kurt Cobain, fucking.
Oh Jesus fucking Christ! I can't imagine.
I know you guys have these fucking high end. Everyone who plays Cyberpunk's got a high fucking NPC, and it's like you got to be basically rich to play this game properly, and that shouldn't be on the gamers. That should be on these fucking lazy millennial devs who are all quitting because they can't take the heat in the kitchen.
The game was still fucking broken whenever I played it. That fucking mechanized guy is supposed to be a fucking boss. Got stuck on a rail. Stuck on a fucking rail. And I'm just shooting him with a shotgun and fucking killed him. I was like, well, I guess that's the fucking game.
God damn. I mean, it's just fucking unfathomable to think about, like, how they fucking dropped that football. It doesn't help that Young Yas, Skill Up, Legacy, Killer HD, they all shilled it until the moon and back. They were all gushing over this fucking game like they played a different game than what was released. Like, come on,
Dude, I don't know how the fuck CD Projekt Red is going to come back.
Well, I do. They're going to fucking shill The Witcher. No, what you do, if I were in charge right now,
yeah, they're going to fucking
they're going to say, Witcher back. It's going to be a free update. You're going to love it. And everyone's going to be like, oh, thank you, CD Projekt Red. They're going to get on their knees and fucking suck Martin Nowitzki off, or whatever the fuck his name is.
It's over, dude. It's over. CD Projekt Red isn't coming back after fucking Cyberpunk.
I hope not. They're fucking terrible. They're fucking horrible. One of the worst developers in the goddamn business.
They're going to do the same exact thing to the fucking Witcher.
Well, here's
As a matter of fact, the next Witcher game is going to be the fucking...
Well, the director quit. The director fucking quit. It's over.
Oh.
That's what I just read from, like, May of this year. He quit because he got bullied. I'm not even kidding. It said that. I'm not even kidding.
Dude, fucking, they're gonna be like fucking Blizzard and just start making mobile games from now on.
They do have a Witcher mobile game out. It's like it's a Pokemon Go clone.
Right.
I played that shit out here. Fucking horrible.
They're gonna make a fucking sequel to it, and they're gonna call it Witcher 4.
And there's microtransactions. Holy shit.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Well, no, they'll just remaster what's already successful. That's why they want, Witcher 4 like 20 years from now.
Oh,
right. They're gonna have to convince the old people to come back and pay them bigger. So
Running
they're just
Unreal Engine 5.
Oh my God. It's over.
They're shilling that shit now. Just fucking.
Well, here's the thing. Okay, hold on, bro. Yeah, but Cyberpunk is coming back out. We know that. If I assume physical copies for PS5 and Series X, bro. If I buy it again on PS5, a physical copy, I put it in, don't update it, because there's presumably. I mean, can you imagine how embarrassing that's going to be if I buy the physical copy on PS5, the next generation version of Cyberpunk, 1 year later, and it's still fucking broken? Can you imagine?
Are you saying you're giving CD Projekt Red a...
Well, hey, I gotta fucking... Well, I ain't giving no one a chance. I gotta look at it, because no one else gonna look at it. Digital Foundry gonna shill all these fucking shills on this platform. Jesus, it's a shill fest. It's QVC over here.
You give them... Oh, fuck. I don't even know a good timeline you could fucking give these people, because they fucked up so much.
That's what I'm saying. Here's the thing. If the suits came in and they said, you gotta ship now, Well, that sucks, yes. But how much time do these motherfuckers need? 2, 3, 4 years? I mean, eventually someone is going to have to step in and say, you guys had enough time. We have to fucking ship this out, because this is a fucking business. You know what I mean? Like, it was a blessing in disguise because the game still wouldn't have been out by now. They would, if the developers were in total control, they would have kept pushing it back and kept pushing, and they would have lost fucking.
They're saying the fucking, like, with the original fucking Cyberpunk 2077, that was the whole fucking problem, was PR was pushing them to get it out the fucking door. And then they're acting like, oh, PR fucking pushed us and we dropped the fucking ball. And, don't blame us that it turned out the fucking way it did.
I'm done with that bullshit. I mean, that's like hollering at the fucking lawnmower outside, like, hey, you know what? You're going a little slow. Let's I gotta get the lawn's gotta be done by 2:00. He's not even halfway done. I mean, like, come on, you're gonna have to hire a better fucking lawnmower guy because, bro, like, them motherfuckers, they don't know how to fucking do anything. They don't know C++. They got millennial devs that fucking go on Twitter, like. There's like a developer that streams this shit, and he's like the lead quest designer. It's like some fucking millennial, dude.
And these fucking these devs are saying, "Oh yeah, give us the money because we need the money to fucking build up the funds in order to make a good."
It's
game,
a multi-million-dollar company, bro. CD
Projekt
Red is rich as fuck.
Go back to the fucking drawing board and start fresh.
Oh
yeah,
my
with
God.
what? With what? Whenever the fucking people that you had on board have already fucking quit.
The whole.
Nothing.
I mean, you got the captain of the Titanic jumping off the goddamn boat. You know what I mean? The Witcher 3 director's gone. So, and many other people fucking gone. They left the whole fucking ship. So, what are you gonna fucking do? You're gonna go down with the goddamn ship without the fucking captain? You're done. I mean, the whole fucking thing's in the shitter.
They're under the boat.
No.
They're drowning.
No. What do you mean?
It's over.
Can you imagine being on the Titanic and you knew the ship was going down? I mean, would you even panic? What would you do? Maybe you go on a fucking crazy spree and start just going crazy in the goddamn ship.
Titanic 2.0.
Yeah, just start punching people like, fuck it, we're all gonna die. Might as well go fucking crazy at the end.
There's a fucking titanium iceberg in the fucking Arctic now. Titanic 2.0.
No, what do you mean?
Except, the fucking ship has got warheads on it. It just fucking explodes and creates a nuclear fallout.
I think CD Projekt Red should make a fucking Titanic game. You know what I mean?
Fuck yeah, I mean, they're already doing so good with the fucking sinking, so,
I know, yeah. I don't fucking ride it home for them.
Exactly.
Oh.
Fucking trash garbage shit.
It literally is. I don't know how anyone could.
Project Red game ever again, and don't
God.
get me fucking started on the goddamn bullshit with fucking GOG and trying to get a fucking refund. Fuck that stupid ass mother.
Oh, you bought it from them?
Oh my, yes, and it when did that game come out? It's sometime in October, and it took fucking months just to get a refund. Fuck that.
Are you? What do you mean?
Fucking just constant back and forth with these assholes, and it's just like, day after day, and fucking week after week.
Wait a minute, hold on. Let me ask you this though, because GOG is DRM free. Wait a minute. Hold on. That means if you download it and you get a refund, you still have the fucking game.
No, they take it off.
How do they take it off?
I don't know. You got the key, and you registered the fucking key too, and whenever they fucking take it
then
off,
it's not DRM free.
It's supposed to be DRM free, but once you get the refund, yeah, they fucking take it off your account.
There's no way they can take it. No, there's no way they can take it off your computer, bro. It's DRM free. What you mean? They scammed you.
Well, yeah, they fucking scammed me. They've also been shitty to some other people and completely shut down
you
the
should
entire
have bought it
library.
on Steam, I guess. I don't know. What'd you do? How do they shut down your library? I thought it's just an executable.
I have no clue. And some people have had requested a refund, and yeah, because the whole GOG library is attached to that one account, they just more or less just shut everything down.
I know, but you don't. I don't know. That's fucked up.
It is fucked up.
Because I thought you could keep the fucking game. I mean, that's what happened on PS4. They refunded you the money and you kept the fucking game.
Clay the Skyrim guy donated €2 through Super Chat.
There's no
Witcher 3 was as much
Just Judy, sit on my face, I mean, my God. That's the only reason why people bought this game. I mean, you type in Cyberpunk and there's a video of fucking Panam's ass right on the front. In the scuba diving gear. That's the only reason why people, and the 8K from a 3090, like, bro, come on.
The swinging dicks, had me thinking I was gonna get some fucking animated 3D pussy in that game.
Well, I mean, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, that's the first thing I fucking did in the game. Like, I kept playing the tutorial until it unlocked fucking the goddamn mini map, and it said I saw the big lips on the map, and I'm like, shit, we go in there right now, and I was fucking disappointed. Like, it's like a 3-second little sex scene, worse than Grand Theft Auto. It's like, bro, are you fucking serious? You know?
I bet you accidentally had sex with a fucking male. With a male cyborg. That was your fuck up.
No, what do you mean? No. No, I went to the stripper and she didn't load in. You know, it's fucking polygons.
Oh, God.
No, yeah,
Oh,
you
God.
played. Yeah, you can play about that GOG shit, but at least you played something that was at least.
Yeah,
you know, I mean, hey, you got trains in your version. The fucking PS4 doesn't even have trains.
Yeah, that one mission where you have to shut down the fucking the generators. I crawled through the fucking window that I couldn't get through. It took me 15-20 minutes to get through the fucking window,
These
and then it shot me across the
lazy
fucking map.
millennial devs. I am so. Man, imagine thinking, oh my god, I can't believe it, man. I mean, dude, this was the game of the generation. Like, that's what this was hyped up to fucking be. The game to end it all.
It's one of those fucking games where you're going through it and you're like, okay, you know, this game seems like it could have some potential where I can.
Well, there's no
use
meat on that
fucking
bone.
Stealth
It's
mechanics. There's
a
no
fucking.
fucking stealth mechanics. You just fucking.
That's what I'm saying. It's a fucking hollow
20
shell.
minutes
What's that insect where it crawls out of its old fucking shell? Like you know, the caterpillar or something.
Yeah.
No one knows what I'm talking about, bro. What the fuck?
The warrior wasp or whatever the fuck it's called.
No, I don't know.
Like
There's like an
plants a
insect that fucking it evolves and hold on, doesn't the caterpillar fly come into the butterfly or something?
Yeah.
Okay, well that's something like that. I don't fucking know how fucking biological bullshit works, but what I can tell you is that's basically Cyberpunk. It's fucking, you know, it looks like an ocean, but when you actually put your foot in the ocean, it's like fucking puddle.
Yeah,
you know, it's as wide as an ocean, but it has the depth as a puddle.
Someone must have come along and saw the chrysalis with the fucking caterpillar in the cocoon and just shot it off the fucking tree.
Oh no! What do you mean?
This fucking piece of shit.
Bro.
Dude, this game, I could go on for hours.
Oh, I could too. I mean, if we actually had a fucking audience out here, I mean, shit, if I had 1,000 viewers right now, we'd be fucking holding up signs saying CD Projekt Red sucks. I mean, you know.
It's a fucking. I still have a clip that I took like before they did the 2 patches. The fucking black guy eating a hamburger, and I looked at him. He freaked the fuck out, got up, and started running away.
Oh man. Well, yeah, the person in the wheelchair. I mean, you scare the person in the wheelchair, they fucking run like normal. Like, holy fuck.
And then they had the issue with the fucking kids. Apparently, the kids are just like normalized. Adult models just sized down.
Oh, I mean, I'm sure. I mean, shit. You
they're
think they are literally? I think they're literally on the spectrum over at CD Projekt Red. Like, who the fuck is developing this shit? Like, there's no way. I mean, you know, I don't even like The Witcher, but like, there's no fucking way it's the same fucking people. I mean, at least The Witcher. Well, I mean, I don't have good things to say about Witcher either. I think it's the same fucking game, basically. I played a little bit of it, and I said, holy shit, after Cyberpunk, and I said, this is really bad as well. There's no fucking depth. No one, I mean, the NPCs are retarded. You go around acting like a goddamn lunatic, no one reacts. In Grand Theft Auto, you go around with the fucking chainsaw, and people are going to fucking react, you know? Like, I mean, Rockstar is really just, I mean, imagine thinking that, some people say Witcher is better than Red Dead. There's no fucking way. They don't even fucking compare.
No, absolutely not.
I mean, there's what the fuck? You're talking about a Game Boy Advance game compared to a fucking next generation behemoth, basically. You know, when you look at The Witcher in terms of the open world design and, you know, just the lack of detail, it's the same fucking game as Cyberpunk. Anyone saying otherwise is really, I mean, you guys can go fuck, what the hell is his name? Geralt or whatever the fuck, the Witcher guy, the fucking, the gray hair fucking Shawn Michaels lookalike.
Oh,
like,
Geralt.
Yeah, Geralt, yeah, y'all fucking suck his cock, but like, bro, what you mean? That fucking shit sucks balls.
Oh, dude. Imagine, okay, I don't know if you played the original fucking Witcher, but it going from like the whole fucking click shit and you know, right click to parry and to block and all that shit. It went from that, and then it kind of changed up in Witcher 2. And then you were just mixing a whole bunch of these fucking potions and shit. In Witcher 2, it got kind of cumbersome with all that shit. And Witcher 3 kind of opened up and made it a little bit more, you know, I guess with the combat and everything, and made it more open world. But it's just like, yeah, the thing with Witcher 3 is it's got a very large, diverse fucking world with a lot of shit that's in it that I don't know. They just fucking filled it with nothing. I hate fucking games that do that. Open world sandbox games, give me something to fucking do.
That's what I'm saying. And that's the exact same fucking thing with Cyberpunk. It's like these should be linear games. Period. End of story. Like there's no reason to explore this shit. There's nothing to fucking do.
That's the problem though. That's the problem. Is they had a fucking vision for this game not to be on fucking rails, not to be so linear.
God damn it, I'm getting pissed.
Yeah.
Oh, dude. God damn it, dude! I want it. Like, if they give this the No Man's Sky treatment and at least are committed for that long, well, then that's respectable. But I know that's not what's going to happen here. They're going to fucking graduate from this and move on because it's going to stop making money and people are going to ultimately, they've already made their mind up. I mean, I don't see this being worked on for, not even a year from now. I think it's over. They're turning the chapter.
They threw it in the garbage. Threw it in the garbage.
Then fuck them. Then fuck them.
There's no fucking way it's ever going to come back. They're not. I mean, if they fucking choose to,
let me ask you this.
They're going to milk it for what it's worth, and they'll have it, with fucking Unreal Engine 5 or 6 or 7 or whatever. It'll still be the same fucking shit.
Well, do you think in the next 10 or so years we will see a Cyberpunk 2?
No, I think.
No, you think this is over?
CD Projekt Red. Yes, I think.
You think Cyberpunk is dead totally?
They're going to be defunct, dude. They're going to be defunct because
they need to get bought out or something.
People are going to be look at it and they're like, look at all the hype that was around Cyberpunk 2077. And
I don't know. No, hold on. No, we have our thinking cap on out here. But you know how the internet is. You go to Reddit right now. You go to Young Ass Twitter or whatever the fuck, and you know they're just kissing their fucking ass still. Like, oh, it's a great game, Michael. You're just fucking stupid. You hate every game. You're a fucking clown. Like, bitch, I was on USA Today. Go fuck off and kiss my ass. Like, I'm not even joking. Forbes, USA, IGN. Bitch, who fucking destroyed the whole game? I did, okay? That's just the way it is.
The reality of the situation way before fucking CD Projekt Red went down the fucking drain.
Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't get their ninjas after me. I was actually terrified to even talk about it that day because I said, holy fuck, they could just, if they really wanted to, they could just pull the plug right now. But, at least they didn't do that.
The Cyberpunk fans, man, they had their fucking pitchforks ready.
Yeah, they were donating and they were saying, oh, Michael, wait until the day one patch. You're a fucking dumbass.
That didn't fucking change shit.
I know. And I go back sometimes and I want to reply to those comments, but I'm not even going to bark up that tree because these people are mentally ill. I mean, that's just the way it is.
Oh, dude, the fucking delusion from people that enjoy
Oh, yeah, I mean,
this
bro,
fucking
these
game.
CD Projekt Red fanboys, I mean, if the fucking main guy said jump off a cliff, the motherfuckers would do it. I mean, it's Jonestown with these motherfuckers. They drink the fucking Kool-Aid, they die.
Drink
I mean, that's
the
what it is.
Kool-Aid.
I'm not even joking. Like, that's what it is. They got these people so fucking brainwashed that they're believing that they're going to fix Cyberpunk, that Cyberpunk doesn't even need to be fixed. I mean, some people believe that. Oh, Michael, it don't need to be fixed. You're fucking dumb, Michael.
It's as good as it's ever going to get.
Well, then that's a fucking hard pill to swallow, because it's ass.
It is ass, and that's the fucking reality of the situation. It's never going to fucking change. It's never going to get any better. The cops and the AI.
Oh my god! I mean, look. You have people in the modding community that are fixing the fucking game better than CD. I mean, how can you even say they're a talented team when they can't do shit?
They literally let modders fix the game.
Yeah, that's why they give the people the tools to do it. That's why they give the people the tools to do it. That's why fucking Battlefield is doing that, because they don't have there's no game. So they want you to go in and fuck around with the goddamn fucking eras and the soldiers and the goddamn themes and all this shit. The guns, the weapons, the rules, all that shit. Because they didn't want to fucking do that themselves. You know what I mean? There's nothing in it. I mean, this is how it is.
What if they come out? Okay, this is the next rendition for fucking CD Projekt Red.
Oh.
After this whole fucking debacle, they're just gonna fucking push it for the CD Projekt Red and Cyberpunk 2077. We got fucking multiplayer now.
Oh hell!
Except
Bro, I kind of want to see that. I want to see that shit.
It's just fucking. It's 2-player co-op. It throughout the exact same fucking shitty map. Nothing else changed.
There's no way they could code that split screen shit. I mean, there's no the net code on that would just fucking collapse.
Well, they should fucking learn to code.
I know, it's on the programmers. It's not on the fat fucking investor suit people. It's on the fucking programmers. They're retarded. They hire millennials.
Our team pushed us to get us to get the fucking out the door. Don't blame us because the game's a fucking piece of shit.
Dude, there's deadlines in every line of work. If you want to make a movie in Hollywood, they give you a deadline before you even start shooting. It's the same fucking thing.
When was the original fucking the original idea for this game? And they fucking spent so many years on this while they had the fucking Witcher 3 that they were.
Yeah, well, I think the first trailer was in 2012.
Dude, seriously, it's just like fucking 2012.
Dude, 2012, bro. That's almost a decade ago. And the game's still not done, you know?
It's still not done.
It won't be. I don't think it ever will be.
No, it won't ever. People play it because of the fucking glitches and because of how fucking trash it is.
Well, no, you didn't even see the horrible. I mean, you played it on fucking PC, you buy a fucking PS4 and play it on that, and you'll see the fucking. You're gonna go ballistic, bro.
Oh my god, I'd probably throw my fucking PS4 out the window.
Oh hell yeah, you do more than that. I mean,
Alien's show team is a cash-grabbing ripoff.
Oh my god, it's seeing fucking brass tacks and World Class play that shit on
potential IP
PS4.
of all time, and
Well, that's
there
all I
has been
had.
only
I
one
don't. I mean,
great
I had a
Alien game.
PS5, but I mean, that's not fair. There's no PS5 or fuck that bullshit. We're playing on PS4. That's what millions of people are playing it.
Jesus Christ! And I tell you what, you should fucking really challenge yourself and get like the slowest fucking speed spin up hard drive and then fucking play it on there.
Well, I do have one, I think, with the 1050 Ti, an old-ass laptop.
Jesus
It runs like
Christ.
fucking a fossil, so, I mean, Jesus, couldn't even imagine. I mean, it runs like shit on fucking modern graphics and NVIDIA cards, so, I mean, it's still 1080-60. It's like a pipe dream to get that fucking thing, even unless you have DLSS turned on or some bullshit like that.
Not even a 3090 can fucking fix the fucking mess fucking game
I am done. I am fucking done, man. These fucking assholes. They just suck. It's just the way it is.
Imagine being one of those people too. Imagine spending $4,000 on a fucking computer, dual monitors, and
well, they're gonna have to give me. They're gonna have to give me some
everything.
new missions or something like. I mean, Jesus Christ. If you're gonna invest that much into one buying a goddamn fucking big ass machine to do nothing with it, I mean, my God.
Having the whole fucking mantis claws like that. Why is that such a fucking pain in the ass to try and get the fucking mantis claws? And didn't the game also was supposed to have the fucking wall running and all that shit, and they took that out.
Yeah, and I brought that up, and people gave me shit for it. They said, "Oh, Michael, who cares?" And it's just like fucking Far Cry, man. I'm telling you guys, Far Cry, they're removing big features. And you're like, "Oh, no one cares, Michael. It's going to make for a better experience. You're fucking stupid." It's the same old fucking bullshit. I mean, these motherfuckers are low IQ. I don't know where these motherfuckers come from, but like their parents' basement, they were dropped as a kid. They fucking went to special ed all their fucking life in school. Didn't finish high school. They dropped out. They work at some bread factory, for Down syndrome people or something. I don't know. Like, dude, it's just like, I don't know. I don't know what I mean, but I mean, these motherfuckers are stupid.
Dude, I can't even fathom. I can't even fucking fathom. And I know you're super fucking excited for Far Cry 6, but I'm just
Not
gonna tell
really.
you right
I
here,
mean,
right
bro,
now.
they took out the fucking map editor, bro.
Oh, yeah, I remember you talking about that. It's gonna be trash.
No
it's gonna be
shit.
trash. What do we have to look for? Oh, and don't get me fucking started with Call of Duty fucking Vanguard. That alpha is fucking shit.
Well,
For anybody that's
hey,
currently listening
hold
right
on,
now,
hold on.
it is fucking
Hold on.
trash.
I mean, look, that's fair. But at least they're putting it publicly out there. Battlefield has nothing to show for it. That's a concerning factor. I mean, maybe they're waiting until next week or something. That's the big word. But, bro, if that beta for Battlefield comes out, the open beta, and it runs like shit and it's not where it needs to be, it's over. That's the first
Gaming is
impression right
dead.
there.
Gaming's dead.
No.
I mean,
No,
what do we have to look
Alana
for? I
Pierce.
guess we have-
Hold on. Alana Pierce, Young Yeah, Skill Up, Game Ranks. They were all on the podcast last night on Alana Pierce's channel, and they all said gaming's the best it's ever been. So why are we the fucking outcasts? Why are we the pieces of shit over here when we're actually the real people?
Because we're not fucking retarded, man.
I'm done.
We're not fucking retarded.
No.
Fucking stupid, dude. Fucking stupid. And I guess the only thing that we'll have to fucking look forward to by Christmas, if it ever fucking comes out by then, is Hassan and his little abandoned game.
Oh no! Hey, at least that's entertaining. I mean, like
True.
it's just fun to fuck. There's nothing coming out. I mean, I'd rather have some fucking fun with a bunch of bullshit than nothing. I mean, it's not like you're paying to. I mean,
you have, what is it? You have Halo Infinite. I don't understand that either. There's no fucking gameplay. There's no gameplay.
Well,
How
hold on. Look at Dying Light 2 though. It's literally the same marketing campaign as Cyberpunk. They're doing these Night City Wire type events where they just sit around at the round table and talk, and they show like 3 seconds of gameplay. And not only that, but the front of the box art has the fake awards bullshit too, like over 20 awards for Dying Light 2. How the fuck's that's the case when the goddamn game's not even out and the lead director left too? It's over.
See, something like that happened with fucking Saints Row. I know I'm fucking changing fucking topics here and everything, but fucking Saints Row, we all know that's going to be a fucking absolute woke game. They fucking destroyed another franchise. Volition blew that out of the fucking water with that whole trailer.
There's no way that the old people are still at Volition. That's my thinking.
That's true.
They just hired new fucking millennials. They want to make this fucking Starbucks bullshit. You walk out of Starbucks, you're part of the club, the gangsta club. You know, I'm a gangsta bitch. I walked out of Starbucks. I got my frappuccino. I'm fucking cool. Fuck you. Fuck the old Saints Row. This is how we're doing it. You know, and the fucking Zoomers are gonna love it.
That's what I'm talking about, though. Is with fucking Saints Row. It got nominated already.
What?
The game isn't even out and already got fucking
No.
nominated.
From where?
Was it
From where?
Whatever. They gave it some fucking. You know
These
how they do the whole
fuckers!
same thing with fucking Elden Ring. You know, Elden Ring's the best fucking RPG.
Hey, look, let me tell you this. When we talk about Elden Ring out here, it is going to get bad. I'm not even kidding. These Elden Ring people, I don't know if you're one of them. But bro,
I might be a shill. We'll see how.
Well, but I can deal with you. You know what I mean? Because you're not pushing back hard. But these motherfuckers who get really serious, they get fucking upset.
I will and I can't.
No.
I'm very passionate about
No. No, why are you? What's going on? What is going on? Why are you guys brainwashed?
Because Miyazaki-san is.
Who the fuck that?
Is a fucking god. No. And George R.R. Martin.
He's
a genius.
He's a has-been.
Donated $4.99.
What do you mean?
I don't even know who that is.
Super Chat. Hey Mike,
Game of
on
Thrones?
Steam they want $60
Trash.
for the Halo Infinite campaign.
It is. They ruined Game of Thrones, didn't they?
I mean, they kind of did. Yeah,
Okay,
at the
well,
end.
that's what I thought. Yeah, they couldn't wrap that son of a bitch up. T-Spike coming through with a $5 super chat. Hello, you're on the air. Hey Mike, on Steam they want $60 for Halo Infinite campaign. Well, there's no reason to fucking pre-order.
They're gonna split that shit up just like.
Don't be buying that shit on
Chief
PC.
Collection.
Just fucking play it on the xCloud Game Pass shit.
Exactly. Isn't that supposed to be fucking free? Day one of Game Pass.
Probably. Oh, just sign up for the $1. They give you the $1 back too. So.
And those are your fucking free demos. I mean, just pay. I mean, technically you have to pay for fucking Game Pass, but I mean, you get to try out any game that comes out. You know, and you can say, "Hey, this game is fucking trash."
Yeah.
Guess what? It saves me from having to fucking
maybe
pay $60, $70 on a fucking shit game.
Xbox can get Cyberpunk to get on that Game Pass eventually, and then that's the end of it there.
Oh yeah, that's something to get fucking excited for.
No.
Hey guys, fucking Cyberpunk 2077's on Game Pass. You better go download it. Try it out now.
I mean, unless they're going to add in some new scenes, some like DLC with Judy or fucking Panam or something like that. We all go out in the boat, and it gets a little crazy. I mean, let's go.
What's the dude? I can't think of the fucking characters now because I don't give a fucking shit anymore.
Yeah, it's horrible.
But that fucking dude that supposedly he dies. Spoiler for if anybody hasn't fucking actually.
I never got past like an hour into the game because it was so fucking. I mean, it was abysmal in terms of performance and just. I mean, that's torture. I'm not sitting through that shit.
Jackie? Yeah, Jackie.
Oh yeah. Where he dies.
Yeah. So imagine the fucking.
I went to the
comes
funeral.
back to life.
No.
Oh, Jackie. We got some fucking DLC.
They're gonna have to bring that Jackie back because that's the only base character in the whole game according to V. Those motherfuckers, those shills.
This game is never going to be good. Cyberpunk was an absolute fucking flop.
Well,
anything that comes out from fucking CD Projekt right now,
but it's coming out again. You don't understand.
Oh no.
There is a next gen version coming out for consoles.
Could you imagine in the fucking how they're gonna fucking tether Cyberpunk into the world of fucking The Witcher? Could you imagine Geralt wearing a fucking Cyberpunk outfit with fucking mantis claws?
No, dude, that oh no, they're gonna go down that road.
I'm giving them stupid ideas. I'm gonna shut the fuck up.
They will do that too. I guarantee it. Jesus Christ.
I don't, dude. I want to go back to the fucking days of whenever we had games like Crysis. It was open world. You could do fucking anything. The graphics
luckily they're bringing
phenomenal.
those. They're bringing those games back too because they know you want to play Crysis again. The trilogy coming to PS5.
Yeah, the remastered fucking garbage that they brought back.
Probably looks worse, I mean,
it does look worse.
I know it
Look
does.
worse.
It's not. It's a totally different team. It's all AI upscaling and fucking machine learning, neural net bullshit. Like that's literally what the techniques they use. They don't fucking handcraft shit anymore.
Just like how they did that fucking collection for Mass Effect, and they cut out all the scenes of the fucking.
Ain't nobody got time for that. I mean, that's ridiculous.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
No. Oh man.
To ruin fucking games, dude. I don't know if you watch Asmongold, but he was watching a video from Asmongold. He's a big WoW streamer.
Oh.
But he went from it was like 2009 or pre-2009 going all the way up to 2020, and now you have the top game right now, I think, is probably along the lines of League of Legends and fucking Minecraft.
No.
That's what we have to contend with here.
I'd rather play Pokemon Go. I mean, my God. At least I'm outside, you know. I mean, my God.
At least, I mean, you know, at least have somewhat of a life. You know, you walk.
Oh, yeah, I know. I can pretend to have a little life, have a reason to go outside, get up parents' basement. No.
Look at that, world class. Got a fucking tongue. Let's go.
Let's go, baby.
Fucking,
All
what
right.
else is? I'm browsing right now.
Yeah,
see what
I'm
the
sure.
Games are. Oh yeah, GTA 5. How long's that game been fucking out?
Well, almost, 2013.
2013, man.
It's $1 billion game, so I mean, shit. They're gonna put it back out.
And Valorant, and people don't know about Valorant. It literally you install it and then it has a fucking it installs to level 0 of your fucking security on your computer, leaving pretty much a fucking
That's fantastic. Holy shit.
And it's supposed to be a fucking anti-cheat. So literally, you're installing malware in your computer if you want to play Valorant.
That Battlefield shit, I think they're using a new anti-cheat on that, aren't they too?
Oh no.
You guys got to get ready. No, don't lie. You already pre-ordered Battlefield, bro. Yeah, you fucking did, bro.
That game, okay, I'll try it. I'll give you that. I'll fucking try it.
That shit should be on Game Pass. Like, I'm not even. I really wish it were, because like I want to see the tornado and some of the destructibility, but like there's no reason for me to even, like, dude. There's nothing. There's nothing.
That's the thing with Battlefield, though. Is whenever you get started with Battlefield, if you don't jump in head first, as soon as the game fucking comes out, and you wait fucking months out, you come in as like level 5, and everybody's like 121, 201, and you automatically get fucking killed right out of spawn because everybody's got the fucking, they're
that's trash. I mean, look. If they could let me play offline with bots, then I'd maybe consider okay, maybe there's something here. I can play totally offline with bots. That's cool. But there's bots, but you got to be always online. Fuck that shit.
I hate always online.
Yeah, it's
Clay
trash.
the Skyrim guy donated €2 through
That's how
Super
it is.
Chat. CDPR never been AAA without
I don't even know
Witcher
what to
3.
fucking play anymore, dude.
There is no. It's over. The whole damn industry's in the shitter.
Going back to playing games like fucking Metroid Prime on my Wii, or fucking all the way back to PS2 and playing Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance.
Yeah. Well, I mean, hey, you got Elden Ring coming out in January or whatever. You go, well, yeah, you guys love that. That's the only game you guys like.
That's literally the only thing I'm fucking, looking forward to.
I know. Well, you better just strap the seatbelt on when we start going down that road. But luckily, we got Cyberpunk to cover again, because that motherfucking thing come back out. Clay Stray coming through with the $2. Hell yeah, brother, we appreciate you. Never been AAA without Witcher. I agree. I mean, fucking double 1A studio. I mean,
we're getting the whammies here, man.
Yeah. Okay. Well, look, we got about like 10 minutes left on this battery out here, so I gotta wind this shit down. But we appreciate you, bro.
Hell yeah, brother.
Hell yeah.
Moving the wheels.
Hello, you're on the air. Last caller. Let's go. Come on, dude. You've been calling in for like, hello, you're on the air. Okay, you're gonna have to call in and leave a message or something. I can't make out. Some of you guys are calling from like a goddamn submarine or something. Hello, you're on the air. I can't make out anything that was said.
Come on now, Jeffrey Dahmer.
Oh man, really? You're gonna be the last caller? So sad.
Okay, wait. I got an idea.
Hold on, there's one more caller.
Hurry
up, let's go. I'm losing battery. It's gonna cut off.
I know, I'm doing it on purpose. Jeffrey Dahmer.
Well, she doesn't love you. Hello, you're on the air.
Or the Stone Cold Steve Austin. You gay as fuck, motherfucker. You look like you are cocaine and weed, you son of a bitch. Oh, that's the bottom line because Stone Cold Steve Austin said so, motherfucker.
Who the fuck is this? Stone Cold? What the fuck? Alrighty, with that said, Stone Cold, the last caller, I think he's a bit fucking drunk, but that's all the time that we have here for today. About 3 hours long. Felt like it anyway. Holy shit. For those who came through in support of the show, we appreciate you. But today, man, you Cyberpunk, I mean, I got to start talking about Elden Ring out here to get people back on board. Nonetheless, that is going to do it. Cyberpunk 262 days later. The callers, we actually discussed something today which was very surprising. I'm surprised people could handle something like that, but, you know, I mean, I don't know. Nonetheless, that's going to do it. Appreciate you guys for tuning in, tagging along, and supporting the show. And we'll be back when we need to be back. And hopefully, well, Jake Paul tonight versus, I think Tyrone is his name. And, you know, I don't know. Maybe Jake Paul might come out, might surprise people, but we'll see here. But that's going to do it. Appreciate you guys for tuning in, tagging along, supporting the show. But wait a minute, Michael, you're so stupid. Witcher's amazing, Michael. You're so dumb, Michael. You're so dumb, Michael. You're so stupid, Michael. You don't have your thinking cap on. You need to apologize to young ass, Skillet, Shill. It's over.